We are going live. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight on the Heathen Cantina for the ARC Episode 11 Conspiracy. We are going to go around and introduce ourselves. We are short one person this week. Unfortunately, Assad is not able to make it to the table, but we are going to go around everybody here, starting in the top left of who I have in front of me, which is Tarek, and introduce ourselves. And tonight, the question that we're asking each of our players to get to know them a little bit better is the most memorable character death that ever occurred. Either your character or another character while you were at the table, and what happened.
I'm Tarek. Tyler. Hi. I'm gonna have to go with when I was DMing and I had in the game it was effectively Fenris, right? Swallow Kevin Kuhn's character whole, and so he was a cleric, correct?
A priest of Tyr.
Yeah. And so it was like this, it was like a legacy character that like we came in and, I was telling them about the campaign and we had like a fun idea. And so it just kind of like happened at the table. It was just one of those things that just like happened at the table. And when, you couldn't have written it if you wanted to. So.
Right. So yeah, having this guy be swallowed by Fenris Wolf, that was definitely on my list of character deaths to talk about.
Good. Well, it was. I couldn't think of anyone better than that I experienced. So, Excelsior.
Next, going around clockwise actually would be Oswald, so I guess that's a good introduction to you, sir. What's character deaths? Which ones stick out to you?
Oh, well, Tyler took one of the ones I wanted to say, but he was the DM, so I'm glad that you got to say that first. I think, I don't know, the one that I keep coming back to is Hitherton Axonato, only because usually when a character dies, there's always this, maybe, right? People like you. They might, decide they want to resurrect you, or we want to make sure that we raise dead so you can tell us where you buried your stuff, whatever. And so Hitherton Axonato, I was having a really good time playing him, and he got swallowed by a purple worm. And what I really appreciate about that is that it specifically says in the description of a second edition purple worm that the character is impossible to resurrect. So I think that's probably the one that stands out the most.
Yeah,
from that perspective.
Sometimes it does kind of happen sometimes. All right. Next, Norval. How are you doing today, sir?
Me?
Yeah.
I am well. My favorite
character death, or one that sticks out, doesn't have to be favorite, just one that sticks out.
I've got a big list of dead characters. I die a lot. But I think recently, my favorite one, and by recently I mean, within the last 5 years, is down in Chult when we were I was using my monk Ash, and we were down there, and we stumbled across a nest of dragons. Is that what you call it? There's these black dragons in the swamp, so these two dragons come out.
A clutch.
A clutch. There you go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we totally destroyed these two dragons. Right. I got to do a stunning strike on a dragon with my monk, which was bucket list item. It was pretty cool.
They're about the size of ponies.
Yeah, so I took him out, and then Mom got real upset about that, and we
you had a chance to leave. I mean,
nobody's blaming you. I enjoyed it. I love a good character death. I love a good character death. I love it.
Right.
That was good.
Weird, but
Right.
Good death.
Right, because I got to check off a bucket list, which was parlay with a dragon. It didn't work, but I did it.
You did it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, unfortunately, we all got in line, and of course, that acid breath weapon line thing just took us all out, just completely melted all of us. It was great. It was totally worth it.
All right,
So that's my most
next.
memorable response.
More Grimmin. What about you, sir?
Hello, everybody. I don't get to play much, and I haven't, and I've had pretty good luck with keeping characters alive. So I've had a few die. The most recent one that comes to mind was Grimtook, my Goliath fighter, who got his brain hoovered out of his head by a mind flayer.
Classic.
This is a good death for a fighter. Others escaped while I stayed behind and provided them, if not a meal, nourishment, appetizer, distraction. But the one that sticks out the most was one that I caused as a player, and that's still got to be Rico's, because I made the call.
That was also on my list.
the way the hags were going, the way they were coming back, if I didn't finish that one off right then, we were looking at a very, very possible TPK. And we were assured one more death. So I made at least one more death. So I made the tough call, and yeah.
Well, he died the way he always wanted to, screaming on fire.
Well, there you go.
I mean, it happens sometimes.
Sorry, man. I just leaned into it a little bit.
No, I mean,
That was fun.
brother Luke carried some guilt. My laser cleric. I probably shouldn't call him a laser cleric. That's insensitive. But that's a memorable thing. He did feel some guilt, and it did humble him, and he was slightly less of an asshole after that.
I noticed you incorporated that into the play. It was neat.
Yeah, it's fun growth.
Mhm.
Not a tumor.
All right. So, let's.
How
get
about you,
into
DM?
Me?
Oh yeah.
As of recent, it honestly probably would have been Rico would have been my call as well, because he's become kind of a story as well as home game, a bit of lore that characters have chased after and things like that. There's Rico. Who else? Ross Belgrande's death. Although Ross Belgrande's death was kind of well, it was bittersweet to see him go. The number of times he ran towards the fire and said, "No, guys, go to safety. I've got this."
Ross, it's okay. They're all
And
dead.
then
No, I will
survived.
protect you.
He had the hugest martyr complex.
The number of times that occurred, I can't say that it was unexpected, but it was good story. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it did kind
a
of.
lot of buried guilt.
Well,
He did.
there was, there were a couple times where like it could have gone that way, like, and the dice just didn't. But it also is fun to tease Tom. So it didn't stop me.
So, back to
Good times.
where we were last week. The party had gotten information from Strix and gone into the sewers to go after the missing piece of Arcanite. Share this map here. Let's get this that way everybody at home can get. So we went into the sewers, and there we found the party found some blights that they got into a fight with that were covering a entrance. Following that entrance and hallway, they were able to get to a small area where they found what looked like cattle, or possibly undead or vampires to feed off of, was the initial guess. Making their way around those cages The party was surprised as groups of undead sprites and small fae popped out of said corpses, having consumed the corpses' calcium, bones, teeth, etc. The point of where the fleshy blobs on the ground were nothing more than muscle and fat that then began to drag themselves across the floor to attack the party. After taking care of that and leaving, or after taking care of that problem, the party patched itself up and decided to carry on to see if they could get any more information as to who maybe owned said cattle. And they went down a hall, were attacked by spiders because spiders are everywhere. Yes. They found a room with 6 caskets that were closed that the party did not want to disturb, so they snuck past and went up a set of stairs where they found themselves on another level. Thinking about it, they probably hadn't reached the depth of the ground yet. But this room had one large double door that was ornate in its coverings, as well as a door to the north. The door to the north, when the party approached it, had the smell of rotting flesh and fat. And they said, no, maybe we shouldn't go to that door. And then there was another set of stairs that went up, and they said, no, we don't want to leave yet. We gotta see what's on this floor. So they went through the double doors and down the hallways to the northwest. However, our map is to the west because taking angles are a pain in the software. So we carried on west down that hallway, where the party found the entombed architect Alwyn, the one who was responsible, or the one who was in charge when a large storage of arcanium went up missing. The same arcanium that had been
He's a
used to
suspect of interest.
create the pieces of explosives that the party had found
And supposedly dead.
foiled others as well as taken on their own quest. Yes, and supposedly dead. While in this room,
Eric, you're
around, totally agree. Full inspiration for that's for sure.
Now I'm wondering if he's actually in that casket. Tempted to open it.
So as the party thinks about this, Oswell heard a noise coming from a door to the northwest of the entombment. There were 4 doors. There's one to the northeast, over in that direction, one to the southeast, southwest, in that direction, as well as one to the northwest, where Oswell currently is. Oswell
Too many doors.
thought he could hear something, and then he could make out a voice, and he looked around it and he saw a small crack able to see through, where the domo, the head of the vault and the banking system for all of Grumrunner, currently was holding a meeting with Dolly Filetto, the leader and head arcanist for Arcanatrol. Arcanatrol telling the domo that their project was almost complete. Oh, let's fix that. Fuck. I didn't realize you guys were free to move about the country.
Lock him down.
I can put myself back if you like.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Closer, Clarice. Closer.
That's exactly why I want to put myself back.
I forgot my fava beans.
As Oswald looked in on him, he saw Dolly Filetto telling the domo that
I am the modern man.
all of their projects were almost complete, and that they would be ready to begin testing soon. He stopped speaking abruptly and motioned for the domo to head down the stairs in the middle of the room, and as the two of them went down the stairs, Dolly turned back, gesturing out with his hand a bunch of small silver bearings hitting the floor. Oswald looked on in horror as said bearings began to multiply and were rolling in his direction, turned around, and we're about to, tell the party, oh no, we need to run. And that is where we left everything off last week. So we are going to select all the PCs. We are going to send over an initiative check for
I've
everybody.
been selected.
Fix that. Some rules you guys should be able to see. All right. As we said, Rasan is not joining us tonight, so we replaced Rasan's camera with the Twitch chat. So if anybody watching has any ideas for Rasan, I'm not going to kill him. I'm not going to make him go running off and doing anything crazy, but input is welcome.
That's good, because he would run off really fast.
I've heard that. I have heard that. I have heard that he runs kind of fast. And as he runs fast, he is actually starting off our initiative order.
Okay, well, since I'm playing Rasan this evening, I guess I will see what I can do here. I think what he's going to do is take up a post by the door here and ready in action for the first thing that comes through that door. He is going to smack the crap out of it. That's his plan.
And as you run over, it looks like there's a roll hanging out for you, Rasan. I'm going to send you a perception. If you could make that perception and then ignore whatever the other one is, that would be great. Or maybe not. I sent you a roll.
It's a saving throw versus breath weapon. Oh.
Oh,
If I didn't know it'd be that kind of party, I'd have brought my Holy Avenger.
I'm going to move you back 2 steps.
okay.
To right there.
I'd have brought my Thaco wheel.
You can make out a I'm gonna.
Who the hell actually needed a Thaco wheel? It's not that hard. It's basic subtraction.
Some people have trouble with math.
I found
Especially
I
the-
found the Thaco wheel harder to manipulate with my hands than
Right?
it was to do the math.
As you start getting closer, you see these small bearings rolling under the door. It is your choice if you want to continue to get closer
Oh, neat.
or if you want to stop there.
Can I kick them and scatter them about so they take longer to?
I'll let you take a melee attack. Just drop a melee attack into the general chat. I will tell you what happens.
Immediately.
Melee attack.
Melee.
Yeah.
Melee. Melee.
No,
Man.
no, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I wanna do it again.
you go to kick at him, and you actually have to like catch your balance because your foot like rolls out from underneath you for a second. Would you like to continue the rest of that speedy, quick monk movement you have, sir?
I like the way he asked that.
Yeah,
show some of
right?
that speedy monk movement.
All right, I'm gonna zip over. Yeah, I'm gonna continue over to that spot by the door there, I think. So if anything actually comes through the door other than ball bearings, it's all ball bearings these days.
Bearings
I'll be ready
these
for it.
days.
Oh, it's all ball bearings these days, guys.
So Fletch quote?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fletch 2.
Oh God.
The ball bearings start to go through the middle of the room and coalesce into a humanoid type shape and form, like those wonderful little tiny magnets, except not as square, rounded out, moving fluidly as it stands up. You can take, I believe you had a readied action. Is that correct, Rasan?
Yeah, I wanted to like smack anything that appeared through the door. I mean, not to shoot myself in the foot, but did my attempted sweeping of the ball bearings like count as my melee attack?
No, we'll call that an information probe.
Okay, I like information probes.
Cool.
It doesn't appear that
Fancy
you
a
can
good
do
probe?
much. Yeah.
For your information.
You did all click past the mature warning when you clicked on this video, so don't blame me.
You have been
Ding.
warned yet again.
I'm
dong.
being have.
Behave.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah.
I don't
I'm
know the
going
meaning
to-
of the word.
So Rasan's gonna like do like some fancy, really fancy movement, as Bruce Lee would say, and dazzle everybody with some cold fists. And drop some cold damage on this guy.
Fists of cold.
Or he would if he were on the combat track, but he's not, and the roll didn't go.
Jesus
Jiminy
Christ.
Christmas.
Yes,
There
I
he
took
is.
thy
There
Lord's
he
name in
is.
vain.
Now he's on there.
Is
Who's
it
what?
because we're playing the devil's
Not
game?
mine.
Yes, Thomas.
Don't use my Christian name!
Your Christian name.
Why you gotta use his government? All right, so yeah, I'm gonna drop it on him in the combat tracker since it's not registering anywhere else. There we go.
I haven't been Catholic in a long time.
All right, that's a hit, sir.
Jesus
It sure
wept.
is. I'm gonna.
That is a Hellraiser quote for the kids at home.
Look it
And
up.
then bonus action.
Don't look it up.
Take that other free strike, Adam. And I'm gonna continue on with the cold damage. Whoosh, whoosh.
Punch him in his ball bearings.
Punched him right in the ball bearings. There's some hefty damage for an open hand. And we'll call that a turn.
Yeah, I like to like the number of hits that Rasan has made, the damage kind of like is scaling like upward. I like to imagine that as Rasan like settling into his skill.
Definitely.
Mm.
Big Kev was here. He'd be like, what the hell are you doing getting him all up in the middle of stuff like that?
So Oswald and Rasan can actually both take opportunity attacks as it forms and pretty much ignores the punch from Rasan.
Yeah,
Pretty much
sweeping kick.
ignores.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like it either. But I would like, can I use my opportunity attack to grapple?
You can attempt to.
Okay, then I would like to attempt to do that. Just make a regular old one of these. And it is irrelevant.
So you reach out and you go to grab it, and you don't
Mhm.
get your arms all the way around its chest. Your hands are kind of just along the side of it, but your hands just seem to scoop through it, and the small bearings
Cool.
and beads pour over your
Cool,
arms.
cool.
as if it's
Awesome,
a
awesome.
liquid.
I was kind of hoping that would happen. Just a little bit.
Um,
Nice.
now we're going to go into some software here.
Beep boop 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 beep beep.
Add some targets.
Whew.
One on the corner of Main and First. One on the corner of Broadway and Flemington. And another one to take a spot in that plaza downtown. You know the one I'm talking about.
Where the Macy's used to be.
Yeah, that's the one.
You guys get a bunch of saving throws.
Yeah,
Oh,
why's that dude going after Norval, man? Norval didn't do
Is there a way
nothing
to
him.
enable a sound for that? Could I get an audio notification if I have a roll pending? Is that a thing? Can I do that?
Think so.
Okay.
I
No
don't
worries.
think so.
Problem for another time. I'll just pay attention.
Failure. Failure.
I will just occasionally look
Failure.
at my screen.
Crap. Now I have to pay attention to the game too. Sucks.
First, I have to know what my guy does. Now I have to pay attention. What the hell? I don't like this. This is like work.
As he
No, I don't pay attention that way.
as he moves forward next to Norv, you guys notice that he you see sparks and he starts to glow, and then he shatters out again into his ball bearing form, however doing
Cool.
a crap load of damage to everybody.
Oh. Oh.
I don't like that.
We just had to
I
make a
don't like
saving throw. Hmm.
The people who did not save, which would be, let's see, Rasan failed.
Literally
Eric
everybody but normal.
Silver. Everybody but Nor failed? Alright, that
Yeah.
makes it easy.
Oh, you're muted, Tom.
I said the most memorable death is the next one.
Right.
Alright. Also, those who did not save, unfortunately, from the concussive force of the explosion, the 4 of you who failed have also been knocked prone.
This thing's like a walking claymore mine.
Drop
Yeah.
that effect.
I was thinking it. It's the Claymore again. It's a stretch.
I
Be a good
immediately thought of
superhero.
the backyardigans.
Ah, nice.
And then I was like, dun, 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 the Claymore again. And I was like, ah.
We advanced the combat
But you ended up doing
tracker.
it anyway.
I did it anyway. I just couldn't follow through. I just didn't have the heart. I like the backyardigans.
Yeah, me too.
Eric Silver Eyes, it
Sure.
is now your turn, sir. Laying prone, covered in ball bearings.
I'm gonna.
Many small bruises as if you went to paintball night without a vest.
Oh, perfect.
Again?
I'm gonna stand
Makes
up.
me feel alive.
I'm gonna stand up, and then cast Vicious Mockery on the unidentified creature.
Oh,
Failed.
it fails.
He's been viciously mocked.
So it takes that much psychic damage.
No, it doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, whatever. Then it has disadvantage on its next roll before it makes on its next turn.
Murphy, you're reading Miranda to a corpse.
Yep.
I'm having trouble.
That's fine. Anything else, sir?
I'm gonna. How many? 25 feet of movement. Half my movement's 10, so I got 5 feet of movement left, or I got 15 feet of movement left.
10 feet of movement left.
All right. Well then, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move to here.
Man.
All right.
So I think that's like 5 sessions in a row where we've made a RoboCop reference.
That was RoboCop 2, but yes.
Well, we are childs of the children of the 80s for the most part. And
Came
another one's a big fan.
Right. I was born. Right. I was born there, so I like it.
Oswald is going to run there.
You need to get up off the ground first. Oh, failure
Oh,
of saving
Shazbot.
throws.
Slow your roll, son.
Well,
I
I'll-
will
well, then-
gladly say no to that.
I do want to end up there anyway. I'm going to take the dash action.
Okay.
But yeah, I forgot I was prone. I thought I was going to be able to do. I thought my next statement of I take the dodge action was going to happen, but I don't know if I want to do it with an action surge. But yeah, I do want to take this. I'll take a dash to get here. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Shazbot. Sorry, man. I actually just saw Norv in the path, so he'd probably be running, and he would see Norv, and he would stop there in front of Norv, take the dodge action, and then look at Norv and say, "Get out of here!"
And Norv would say, okay.
And then, after that, it would be Morgrimm's turn. Oh, Morgrimmin.
Oswald's no longer prone. You should probably file.
I took it off.
Oh, you did? Okay, I just saw the combat tracker. Sorry.
All right, I'd like a quick assessment of everybody's wound state. Am I on the ground as well? I get to my feet.
Okay. everybody's wound state. I see a lot of red bars when I'm looking at the stream for the people at the home crowd.
There's a lot of red bars. Yeah.
Yeah, let me
Definitely
peek
a
at
lot
the
of red.
stream. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not it's holiday Christmas. It's the Coca-Cola Santa all over again. All right.
We're going to be pulling ball bearings out of our skin for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
If we're lucky.
Right?
Yeah, for real.
Good problem to have.
This time he stands up and he begins to glow, but his countenance is all different. He's not a battler. He's this angel form with a water jug pouring forth the healing waters of the river that goes through the stars. Through the stars, mother's milk nourishes us even still. You remember him saying some little snippet. It's real easy to tune him out when he gets going. When he was
Norv is like, what the hell is he talking about right now?
workshopping his horoscopy.
And Oswald would be like, shh.
So as he rises up in this form, it's a little different. And Norv's in rough shape, right?
Norm's actually not doing too bad. I'm probably doing better than anybody else at this
Norv
point.
doing the
He's
worst.
actually-
Yeah, he
Norv
actually
has the
stayed.
biggest green bar. Rasan actually has the smallest green bar. If we're going by
Yeah, I made-
percentages, Rasan's
Okay.
the
Probably Rasan.
smallest. Tarek
Norv
and
made the
Oswald are
save.
pretty
I'm the only one who made
close.
the save. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Morgrimm's like actually probably number 2 in line, so it probably goes Rasan, Morgrim.
Well, this is perfect.
Oswald, Tarek.
The first person he's going to heal is himself. So he's going to drop the healing on himself. Because
Secure your own mask.
exactly. Yeah, so he's going to drop a second level spell slot.
Mask.
I have one left, and bump up a cure wounds on myself. But don't
What is
worry.
place the
What is
mask
the
over your
form?
face so no one can see your panicked expression as the flame goes down.
Right, exactly. And make sure you stay in your seat so they know that you're dead body.
Ooh.
So I healed 19,
Ooh.
It makes the bookkeeping much easier.
and when I do that, somebody else within 30 feet of me that I can see gets a D8 plus 5 healing effect as well.
Ooh, cool.
Very cool.
Ooh.
So Rasan's in rough shape. I'm going to give it to Rasan first.
I was just going to ask, what does this form give you, Tom? But
Mhm.
wait and you shall be rewarded.
It's called the chalice form, but I was trying to make it more like a constellation. So
Yeah. No, I'm
I
with
thought
you.
it was,
Mhm.
I like it.
yeah. And we haven't seen it.
Right.
Because
Yeah, plus you got a little Aquarius knot in there, you know.
Yeah. All right. That's
Is that
a
all for you, Morgrim?
good turn.
All right.
Chalice from the palace has the potion that is poison. Dragon,
Norval.
flagging with the dragon has the brew that is true.
Norval, would you like to run, sir?
What is that from?
It's a Danny Kaye movie from like way back.
Right, Danny Kaye. Right.
Yeah.
If it's a Danny Kaye movie, that is way back.
In this house, it's Danny fucking K.
Oh, savor of his saving throw. Norval Waters, it is your turn, sir.
Norval's like, yeah, I'm getting out of here.
Mhm.
But first, what first?
Magic missile.
How about a flaming sphere?
A flaming sphere.
A flaming sphere. I'm gonna cast flaming sphere and put it all up in his business.
No, just circular.
Oh, he gets advantage on that save. Douche.
Yeah, because he's made of balls.
All right. Well, I can
Scrotal
maintain
golem.
the scrotal golem. Nice. I'm going to maintain concentration on that as I run out the door.
Is that where you would like it to be located, sir?
I can't see where that is that you're indicating.
You
Oh,
don't
that
see
thing?
it?
No. Oh, hell no. I want that like all up in his face.
In whose face? Oh,
The
no.
unidentified.
Actually,
creature.
that guy.
The
That
ball
guy should
bearing
be out
man.
of that guy should be out of party vision. He shouldn't be visible
He's the only guy who can see.
Oh.
anymore. Actually, do you see all the ball bearings underneath your flaming sphere?
No.
Let me move my flaming
Objection!
sphere over. If I can't see the dude, then no, I'm not going to cast that spell. I thought I could see him, so yeah, save that spell. I'm just going to run out the door.
Oh yeah,
see
now
it?
I see it.
Do you see those bearings moving around?
I
We
do
did
now.
not see them a moment ago, but
That
yeah,
that,
see
that
them
is him that is scattered about the floor. Would you like to put your flaming sphere on top of that?
Yes. Now I have my bearings.
now.
Fantastic. All right. And then you made your run for the door. Anything else, Norval?
Yeah. What was it? That was only like 15 feet, but I want to stay so I can see this thing, so I can move the flaming sphere around. So no, that'll do it.
We retreat, but we retreat at a leisurely pace. Round two, starting us
It's a
off.
rear guard action.
Rasan on his keister.
My son's tattooed on his keister. Okay, he stands up. The bearings, there's a ball of fire there. But do the bearings appear threatening in any way to him? Like, are they just laying there? Do they look like they're reforming?
They are still moving in a cohesive.
Okay, that's what we wanted to know.
Yes.
So, Roxanne, let's see. Roxanne! He's going to hold on to those key points because there's no point in using them now. But he is going to attempt maybe some fire, like a leg sweep, like his foot trails flame as he does like a sweep through the bearings.
That's cool.
But they don't do anything. But he continues around and does it again. Because he's fast. He spins fast.
That must be a monk thing.
But yeah, it must be like a monk.
Move closer.
Closer. I want this to be a 20 so bad. Oh,
Good damn it.
so close.
And then he's going to jet over here and just like, because he can move like
all the feet.
all the feet. But, so he's going to go there, and then he's going to go his other 20 feet over to there.
Vault right over the table.
Yep. He does like a somersault over the table, you know? And then he advances the combat tracker. This thing has to make a save because it's starting inside my ball of fire, within 5 feet of it, right?
Okay. Drop a save on it.
Is that how it works? And I make sure that's how it works. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Take
Yeah,
your
I think
save.
this we just covered
not
this
concerned.
with the moonbeam thing last night.
Drop
We
it
did.
on him.
We did. Yeah.
He likes the
Where you
fire.
at, saving throw?
Nothing
He loves
better
fire.
than hot ball bearings when you get hit by him.
You know?
Oh, it'll cauterize the wounds. Thanks. That's thoughtful.
Yeah. I don't want anybody bleeding out.
Why don't you try my hot ball
Reaches out
bearings?
with a slam attack.
Oh, yeah.
At disadvantage. It rolled
Okay.
at disadvantage on you. You're lucky it rolled at disadvantage. It dropped to 20. It kept the 16, but it dropped to 20. But it's going to make another slam attack. Hot ball bearings. The second one's going to miss.
Balls of steel.
Unfortunately, though, from the first hit, you are going to take 17 points of damage
Ow.
from that.
Damn.
When you tried to grab it, it felt like a liquid. This time when it hit you, it
Not so much.
definitely felt solid.
Not so much.
And we're going to move right along, as it does not go back into its scattered form. And Eric Silvereyes, what would you like to do?
I'd like to sigh on the stream, DM.
The floor is yours.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay, thanks.
Beautiful.
I think I'm just gonna haul ass because I move so goddamn slow.
Not a bad idea.
So I'm thinking I'm just gonna move and dash and get 50 feet down, and then try to come up with a plan for next round. This is all so like I get sorry. The this door that I'm opening and closing,
Uh-huh.
what did that door look like? And then what does this door look like?
Stone door was actually like a stone pocket door. It went into the wall. It will take a little bit of effort to pull it back closed, but it could possibly stop
this
those
one.
bearings if that's
This
what you're
one.
thinking. Correct. The other one was
Okay.
a wooden door. However,
Okay.
it moved freely above the ground, and chances are the bearings could roll right under it.
Then may I change my mind and get to and only move to here, and then can I like spend my action in such a way to like understand how the door works, or like so that you get what I mean? Or
Go to the sexy dice we have. And try
but
to
basically,
find a roll.
if this door could maybe seal the ball bearings on the other side, I want to be able to figure out, if this is 10 feet and it's a pocket door, can I get it 5 feet and then be like, come on?
Give me that delicious, sexy investigation check.
He rolled double genitals.
Double what?
9.
A 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
You look it over and you think that it has somewhere where you can like hook it, but you're not sure exactly. Like there's a little bit where it's indented and you can see what looks like almost like a
like a ring,
like an eye hook. Yeah, like a ring that's embedded in the stone. Maybe if you got something in there, you might be able to pull it.
Okay.
Pull it over.
Okay.
And I'm assuming moving right along.
Yes, sir. Thank you, DM.
Oswald Proudless.
I would like to try to as long as this thing is engaged with me, I want to make sure that Morgrimmon and at least is out. So can I hold a disengage move so that like once Morgrimmon's out, I can just yep.
In theory, you could, yes.
Okay, because I would like to do that then.
So you're holding a 30-foot run disengage when Morgrimmon gets out the door.
If that is acceptable by the dungeon master, then yes.
Dungeon master says that
If
is
it
just
pleases
fucking
the
hunky
dungeon
dory.
master.
Cool. Then I would like to advance the combat tracker.
Running should always be an option. Morgrimmon,
How's Oswald looking? Is Oswald looking like Melanomadon has a new character concept?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, could I take a bonus action to second wind? I did forget about that. Do you mind if I roll a d10 and?
You did take your hand off the pawn. No, go ahead.
I did. You're right. I forgot we had a short rest.
Go ahead. Second wind thyself.
Yeah, thank you.
Blow thyself.
I second wind my fill. Oh, it's plus fighter level. Oh, it's the same. Never mind. So 8.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Anything else? Nope. Back over to Morgrimmon.
9.
Oh, I had my mouth open and everything. How's Oswald looking? Is he looking rough? Does he look
he's
like? Does he
definitely
look like Kev
looking.
has another character on deck?
No. I'm not lining that up. But he's looking pretty rough.
Okay.
Like he's definitely showing his lumps.
Yeah, he hasn't
massive
shaved in a
bruises
couple
and
days.
he's looking
I'm
rough.
gonna come
Walking
over.
through a sewer.
Then I'm gonna come over here.
And then
Dispense the jug of starry healing.
Ooh.
Give him that good last spell slot.
some of his Galaxy Capri Sun.
Ooh.
Gatorade of the stars.
That is acceptable. Oh, there's my spell. Okay, I got you. I wish I'd had Thunder Wave. I bet Thunder Wave would have done something to this thing.
Thunder
But I didn't
damage,
have.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That would make
Just I'm
sense.
thinking just like blast it back. There's your Claymore. Okay. Ooh. No, don't overcomplicate it. Never mind. You know how you do.
All too well.
All right. So you are gonna get. I'm having trouble. One of my spells is not where I left it. So I'm just going to roll the healing damage that he would get. So you get back 16.
16
Cool.
to Oswald.
Yes.
You applying that yourself, sir.
Thank you. I can and will. Yes.
Appreciate you. And
What else
then
would you like to do, Morgrimmon?
and then he turns, and as this angelic water bearer just stares at Tarek's silver eyes, and there's this gleam of healing in Tarek's shiny silver eyes. And he gets 11 points of healing.
Hooray!
Cool.
That applied correctly.
And then complete my movement thus.
Thanks, Moonhaven.
Thank
Now-
you.
Thanks, Moonhaven. Now get on the other side of this goddamn door.
Norval
Aye.
Waters.
I feel strange, he says.
All right.
Oh.
My man Norv is going to.
He just fulfilled the radiant action thing, right?
Oh, right, yeah. So make your break, man.
Yeah, if he was going, yeah, if you were going for that first door, then yes.
Yes.
Zip.
Cool. Thank you. Then I can help. Oh, you're at the other door. Okay, I see.
Yep.
Oh, right. Yeah. The stone door. Okay.
All right, Norv is going to crash the flaming sphere into the whatchamado again. The ball-bearing man.
And that if he makes that save, it does no damage.
I believe it don't do shit.
Yeah, that's flaming sphere. That's a.
How disappointing.
It doesn't care about
It
the
takes,
fire.
it takes half damage. It takes half damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, it's
2d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much. Flip that. You know, flip that.
Metal shop.
So yeah, allow me to drop that on him. Take your 2 points of damage.
Right.
Because damage is damage.
It did not like
Damage
it. It
is
did not
damage.
like that at all. Sphere of flames.
I love that all my effects make like super loud noises that just go on and on. It just makes me so happy.
Right, because it's like it's both your fault and also not. You know what I mean?
Right.
They totally work. They make the cleric so much more exciting.
They do. I've discovered that really I'm not a cleric guy. I'm playing this cleric, but I'm not a cleric guy. It's just not my thing.
I can constantly forget he's a cleric and not a wizard.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I should be playing a wizard because that is my thing.
And I've said out loud that I'll always play the melee character if that means that you can play a wizard. Like, I'll sign up for that. You know what I mean?
Well, season 3 is coming around the corner.
Anything else coming, Norval?
Norval is going to back it up, at least to the other side of where that door was. And as a bonus action, I'm just going to bring that flaming sphere. Not that dude. Can I just put the flaming sphere like right there? Yeah, someplace where I can see it, but not like on Roxanne. You know what I mean?
How's that? Oh, but not on Ross.
Yeah.
There.
So maybe on the table, so I can.
We'll say right there. How's that? Is that good?
Yep. Yeah. So as I move through the door, I kind of pull it behind me so I can maintain concentration on it and keep it going. That's the idea.
All right, that is
And
going
then-
to yep, beginning of next round, and it is Rasan's turn.
Rasan,
Cool.
my man, we're gonna do a breath weapon because he's got one. So he's
And
gonna.
why not?
Mhm. And we're just gonna go straight fire. Let's see. What is his save? What's the DC for this guy? For the
Is it based on your constitution?
creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw
Ooh.
against your key save DC. What the
I
hell
think
is
it's
my
wisdom.
key save DC?
Wisdom.
Good question.
I think. But I
If
haven't
it's
played many monks. I haven't played many.
if it's wisdom, then it is a 13.
13 deck save is what you said you need from him.
Yes. Yep. Well, he used that crappy Fizzbands version of it, so he gets this nerf breath weapon. Does no damage. Let's see.
Shouldn't it be 2d10?
No, it's my martial arts die, so it's 2d4.
No. That's monk shit.
There's
Oh,
a
that's the
breath
breath
weapon and a dragon.
This is my Breath of the Dragon feature. Yeah, so that's what I'm
Yes.
using. Okay.
Saved.
It's actually pretty
save?
cool.
Yeah, so I get 2 breath weapons. That's actually really cool. That's
Mhm.
better than I expected. All right, so what I'm going to do is
Disband yourself.
Fizzban hammer.
I'm going to drop these in here,
Oh, fizz. Man.
and so he takes half of that.
But he was taking half of that.
And he's taking half the fire already. Yeah, okay, well, now he takes a quarter of it or whatever. I don't know. And then, zoom, he's out of here. And he's going to
That's... Running. Dag nabbit.
so his explodey bits didn't recharge yet, I hope.
Something like that. He's gonna reach out and try to touch some friends.
Get all up on you. Oh, that's cool. So I have my.
I am the eye of the sky, make of saves.
I thought you were gonna start singing some Alan Parsons.
That's 2 hits.
I'm
There
not
might be-
projecting.
the third one might be Oswald hitting the floor.
I just healed you. You're okay.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Well, he's rolling.
The damage dice.
Okay, that's not
the
bad.
damage dice are
That was-
rolling
that was
in your
cool.
favor right now.
Very clearly.
Damage dice don't ever roll in your favor. They're just
Oh,
rolling
those
less.
ones did.
Suck.
Those ones
Okay.
did.
It could have gone differently. Thank you, DM.
I didn't do nothing. I
Thank
just
you,
dropped
Mr.
damage.
Bunny.
I did right.
Eric, what would you like to do?
Lissai. This eyelet in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Can a dagger fit in it, or is it too big?
Yeah, you could probably jam your dagger in there.
I would like to try and do that, please. And so I'm gonna take my dagger. I'm gonna jam it in, even if I have to leave it here. I don't fucking give a shit because we're dying.
Right. And in the post credit scene, the domo needs to come and find a dagger stuck in the
Right.
the wall.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, it's your monogram dagger.
Yeah, it has the fairy fire logo in it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
your
take your
address,
dagger. You take your dagger and you go to jam it in there, and as you do, it pops and the eyelet comes out, and you're able to grab the eyelet but it snaps off the tip of your dagger inside the door.
That's so now my dagger
It's just a digger.
is just a
That-
digger.
That wasn't a magic dagger, was it?
No,
Okay,
no. I don't
just
have
want to make
anything
sure
like
I
that.
didn't shenanigan a magic dagger. Okay.
No.
Shenanigan the Magic Dagger. That sounds like an off Broadway show.
Is this a Pete the Dragon parody or Puff the
Oh,
Magic
that's
Dragon
not the
parody?
kind of theater I was picked. There's some dragon puffing going on. Maybe even some daggering.
Oh, okay. Anything
Look it
else,
up.
Tarek?
Don't look it up.
No. So I mean,
Do it on your dad's work computer. Don't do that.
Do not do it on your
that.
dad's work computer.
No.
Buy a bunch of merch with your dad's credit card.
I may or may
Don't
not.
do that.
I think I may or may not have
Do
a
not,
non-zero
do
number
not,
of
do
children
not do
watching
that.
this
Do
at the
not
moment.
that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't do that, kids. No.
Tips.
This
Tips.
is
Tips
called
much better.
sarcasm. Sarcasm.
Uh-huh. We're traversing the sarcasm.
Well, they're definitely not that young. I wouldn't have shared the link with the one remaining child who is that young.
Tarek, anything else, sir?
so the eyelet to the door has been
Popped out so you can start
Popped
pulling
out?
the door closed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So can I like
Run, Forest, run. Yes, absolutely.
yeah right, I'm gonna be like, oh,
So
get the door.
yeah, what
I don't
about
know.
this door at the? I remember this door at the very end of the hall. Is that the one you were talking about that it would possibly hold back the ball bearings? Or are you talking about this secret door that Tarek was trying to jimmy open?
That's not secret, but it's a stone door.
the stone
less so
door
secret.
the stone
Okay.
door that I tried to jimmy open?
Okay, what about the one at the end of the hall? Wasn't that one like pretty, or does it?
It was ornate, but it was a standard swinging door, which means
Okay,
it probably
just slide right
has
under.
some type of clearance at the bottom.
Okay.
Yes, clearance.
Roger.
Roger.
Bitty.
All right, Tarek. What's your vector, Victor?
I think I'm gonna move. I'm gonna be like, get that door closed as I'm hauling my little fucking hobbit legs. Sorry, halfling legs.
Halfling.
TM. Yep, sorry. Halfling legs.
That's all we need.
Yeah, bunch of Lord of the Rings fans breathing.
That
down
wasn't
your
very
neck.
Tolkien of you, man.
Anything else?
I don't
I wanted
think
to
so.
join you. I couldn't. It's good though.
I don't think so. I don't
Oswald.
think I can do anything else.
Oh,
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
No, I take that back.
Take it back.
I don't actually know how many bardic inspirations I have. So
37.
no. I'm currently
In a
not
row?
stalling for any reason. This isn't me looking it up somewhere else. Don't get that idea.
It
This is
reminds me of a
just-
story. One time I
This is
was
just
digging
how
through the.
long.
and I'm
Okay, I
looking
have
for-
I have 3 more. I'm giving bardic inspiration to Oz because he
Oh, cool. Thanks.
needs them.
it's just his inspiration.
I got plenty of hit points.
Where?
Any value greater than 0
Oh,
And you're ready to rock and roll.
is enough to take actions.
oh no. I used them all.
Okay.
I used them all.
Jiminy
Sorry.
Gillikers.
Yeah, sorry. I used them all.
All right, Oswald.
So,
Alright.
yeah, okay.
Here we go. Let's do this.
Thanks for your
'cause I
time,
know
everyone.
Oswald knows he hasn't gotten a good shot on this thing yet, so
You still
he
have
doesn't actually know. Right. And then bonus fist. Go. Or not. That's fine. You know, I guess I didn't need your bonus fist. I think I'm going to use my action surge.
Your action surge.
We didn't have a combat before this one, right? We're coming off a short rest here.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I
I
thought.
feel
Okay,
like you took one after the spiders, if I remember correctly.
I believe we
Yes.
did.
we did. I just forgot whether I was checking the box or leaving it unchecked. I couldn't remember how I was tracking, but I think I'm putting the checks in if I have it. All right, so we're gonna do this again, or not just this one. And
Ooh,
that's
that
a
one hits.
critical.
Hey.
Yay.
Nothing on the critical hit table, though. But still normal to. Oh,
Hey,
nice
nice.
roll, though. Nice roll.
There you go.
Okay,
Nice.
so that was purchased, but it kind of like sunk into the ball bearings a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. And now I'm going to advance the combat tracker.
Yeah. It just made them part to the side because they were heated up first, so they were hanging real low. Lots of slack in that sack.
When it ran over, it was definitely wobbling to and fro.
Tell you.
All right, Morgan, what are you gonna do?
You know,
I'm in and out.
Get a wiggle
I
on,
like-
man. Let's go.
I like that you think I know, because I'm gonna
Silly me.
disengage.
You still got that
Good.
healing thing going on?
I'm out of healing. I'm out of spell slots, so it's over.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm gonna disengage and haul ass.
Look out,
Hello.
little man, more Grimmins.
There we go.
Fast.
That's where I meant to go.
Yes,
Dun,
just go.
dun. Actually, no, we were gonna do some daggering.
No.
A little halfling daggering.
No.
Oh my goodness.
All right, moving
Are you
right
ready
along.
to-
Anything else?
Are you
Morgan?
ready to play? No, but
We're
I
gonna
want to
move
hear
that
it
to
say,
the OnlyFans page.
"Gee, your hair smells terrific."
Norville, it's your turn, sir.
Hurry!
What would your mom think
All right.
about you hanging out with these guys? So disappointed.
My mom.
Norvy,
Yeah,
Norv.
we're not gonna talk about that. But
What are you
I'm
doing
gonna
to the
move-
water's name?
oh, well, yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Stuart,
gonna-
you're not like the other kids in the trailer park.
you have any idea what he's doing to the soil right now? Anyway, I'm gonna move that ball of fire right into the sack of marbles over here,
moving.
and we'll
ball
drop
of
the save on
fire.
him.
And he laughs in molten balls.
Laugh and balls.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, you can laugh off this 2 points of damage. What?
One for each.
One for each. Oh no, there's like thousands of them.
Yeah, but you did 2 points before it too, so I'm trying to
Hold
make
on,
you
hold
cool.
on. Let his effect go. Come on, give him his space. Give him his space to work. He's got an
Thank you.
effect going on.
Still going. Love it.
All right.
I feel like William Shatner's gonna start talking.
And then I run back here.
He does this mystery show of like corny, cheesy stuff.
Everything he does is corny and cheesy. It's just like his shtick.
All right.
Orange
Is
cheese
that all?
shtick.
Is that all for you, Norval?
Yeah, I took a bonus action. I took a move. I still got a spell slot. You know what? Let's do some guided bolt.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Guiding bolt. You know?
Yeah.
Go back to you then. Let's go back to you. I tried moving the combat tracker. Guide some bolts at it.
I do have some of those left.
Ooh.
Hurrah.
Ah.
I love it when that thing hits.
Pew pew pew.
Look at all those dice. Look at all those ones.
Hey.
But you know what? Take that shit.
Oh.
Just take it. And here's your effect.
And one to grow on.
Take
Wanna
your
grow on.
effect and eat it too.
That's right. And then I'm gonna pass the tracker on.
And it goes
Ding,
right
ding.
back to you with Ross on. Don't
Let me
have
just
to
double
do
dip in
your
here.
kung fu fight. You can start your running.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I am going to.
Good face, Tyler.
Yeah.
Fire's not doing the thing.
You
It's
need a
resistant
bio break,
to
Tyler?
freaking everything.
Nope,
There's no
that's not
smell
what
on
that face
radio.
is for.
Okay, just making sure. I've seen that face before.
Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna go with a lightning strike.
Oh, yes, you are.
Ooh.
Oh, and a critical, and it fires off. Let's see.
Pew pew pew.
When you go to drop the damage on this, you're using a regular mouse, right?
Yeah.
Right click to add another die to it.
Oh, diggity damn. Look at all them dice.
A large chunk of the ball bearings go shattering off at the wrist of the golem, shattering his hand, breaking off and scattering about the room behind him. But I can't think of the
Feeling it,
name of
man.
right now.
I'm feeling it so much. We're dropping
The
a key
tomb.
point, and we're doing a flurry of blows because we're gonna keep it going. I don't even know what all that crap is. I'm just gonna continue going on with this thing.
I'm just
Yes,
gonna
you-
keep clicking.
Keep on clicking. Well, one miss, but second one, here comes, or the third attack, I should say. Here comes the follow-up with a hit. Cool. And it's lightning damage. It seems like this guy likes lightning damage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he does. He likes
Dude,
lightning.
this is the best part of having Roxanne in a party, where he's just like, did this work? Did this work? Did this work?
Right. Yeah, he's our tester for sure.
He's a fucking Swiss Army knife of elemental damage.
Time to guess the resistance with fists.
Fist of Elements.
He's still relatively healthy, so he's gonna stay right here and hold this guy back until Oswald to run.
Good. He wants you to watch him pummel your friend. Oh, that's a hit
It should
on
be-
Oswald.
Was that at disadvantage?
Ooh.
Because
Why would it be a disadvantage?
wasn't that what guiding bolt does?
I thought that was
no,
our. No.
It
Guiding
gave
bolt
Roxanne
is
advantage on his
advantage.
attack.
That's how
My
he
bad. My bad.
That's actually how he critically hit, was because
My
of the
bad.
advantage.
My bad.
Exactly.
Oh, misses once, hits Proudwell. Hits Oswald Proudless once with his slam attack. However, the second one he is able to dodge as
Kinda.
he fell on his face from the first one.
I just wasn't. The body just wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, kind of.
Good thing
Just went
Rasan
boneless
stuck
and dropped to
around.
the ground after the first one.
Tarek has come back around to you, and there are the sleepy unconscious Z's above Oswald's head on the stream.
He looks so peaceful.
I look to Norv or in Moonhaven, and I'm like, like, shit, and then,
Well said.
right.
That was sad, sir. You know what? I can. Norv's like, I'll get him.
So I'm gonna. I wanna be like pulling on the door. You know what I mean? Like I want to be like pulling on the door.
So you're gonna try to either ready the action or try to perform the action of closing the door once everybody's through.
Yeah, like I guess. Yeah, I guess I want to be. Like,
The very best, like no one ever was.
fuck.
Sorry.
To the test. Uh-oh, he's calculating route. I think we need to increase cooling, sir. Looks like it's overheating.
I feel like we need an effect on the stream, so whenever it's whenever it's Tyler's turn, like just like be it like little math equations and stuff can just like appear in his frame.
That will be added before the next stream.
Because I'm top of the round and I go after him, but Roxanne goes before him.
Uh-huh.
Or what are you trying to time? Are you trying to sort out some timing? Because you can hold an action till a thing happens, right?
You can delay until there's a triggering event. Like that kind of thing. But you gotta name what it is.
What are you trying
Right.
solve for?
X.
What's X?
Well,
Yeah.
The answer.
solving for
The unknown, sir. What we seek.
I don't know.
He's
Yeah,
solving
I'm
for
gonna.
survival.
Well, you're looking for the answer. You could say that X gonna give it to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
What can you do? Do you still have like an action left, or did you do anything?
I still
Sleep,
have an
huh?
action. Right. I still have an action left. Exactly. So, but
And you got any interesting spells, or just cutting words? That's the only damage. Right now.
no, I have interesting spells, just none that are gonna help any of us necessarily right now.
Gotcha.
Right?
Uh,
Like invisibility or silence.
Ethan Hoff recommended that you attempt to seduce the foe.
I mean, yeah,
Thanks.
that's a good
Thanks.
idea.
Get up close and fondle
Thanks,
those
Ethan Hoff.
little bears.
Tell him you want his balls inside you.
Oh, yeah. And maybe he'll
Ethan
recharge
Hoff
his
gets
explosion
inspiration.
attack.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like if I can like you hold my action for when everyone's on this side of the door to close it, it feels like I'm wasting it, but I don't have any better ideas, so I'm gonna say that, and I'm advancing a combat tracker. Click.
Oswald, making dang saving throws. Oswald. Hopefully
Rolls a
they are
20 and gets
not a
1.
one. Saving throws. First one was successful. Saving throws. Go team Oswald.
Making death saving throws.
I am the eye in the sky, maker of saves. I can blast this fuck. I've got one guiding bolt left. Suck on this. Don't forget the balls. Here we go. Ah, shit. I don't have inspiration.
Uh-oh.
Can have mine.
I would love yours.
I'm unchecking the box.
Yeah, all
We
right.
don't-
Shooting again.
We don't need to wait for the next edition to share our
Mother-
inspiration. Oh.
Oh, shit. Here's where someone dies.
Oh, maybe.
We're gonna be fine.
We're making memories here. Memories. Anything else, Morgan?
No.
Seems nothing horrible has happened from that.
Nope, nothing happened. No,
Awesome.
nothing on the old fumble chart. Nor
Oh, good.
Waters.
Norval's gonna walk back up here, and he's gonna drop some healing word action on my boy Oswald.
Yes.
God,
What's
I'm getting so excited that you guys are all getting closer again.
I'm not worried about him. Roxanne's gonna take him out this round.
Oh, cool.
That's like some max healing there for healing. Word. That's good stuff.
Thank you.
Oh wait, no,
No.
that's I cast that at second level. I'm sorry. It's because I only have a 1 second level healing.
Just
slot
roll
left,
another D4 and we'll add it in.
Yep. Another D4. Here you go. Damn, just raw dice, right? 'Cause it's
Oh,
Nice.
look at that.
A little thing called Max.
Oh,
I got
cool.
you, Oswald. I took care of you. Anything else, sir?
Thanks, Norville.
Normal's gonna take his other 10 feet of movement back this way.
Cha-cha real smooth.
Oh yeah.
Crisscross. All right, anything else, sir?
Nah, I'm just gonna jump over to Roxanne here.
All right, Rasan, it's your turn.
And he's gonna give it more of what he gave it before, because
I think we should ask the stream chat what Rasan does this turn. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Maybe if it was a confusion spell, that'd be a fun way to do a confusion spell.
Oh, that
Yeah, take
hits.
that.
Oh, I like that. I
Yeah,
like that.
take that. I'm dropping rocks, tiny ones. And as a bonus action, I'm going to hit him again. There you go. See? Let's drop that minimal damage after that maximal healing.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, you know what? Norval's bonus action. I'm sorry. Can I go back and move my fire into that dude for his bonus action?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. And you can say no. If you want,
Well,
because I
healing
can-
word is a bonus action, so you
But
still
I
have
used-
an action.
Well, see, here's the thing, because can I just convert a action into a bonus action? Because I just took, because I didn't take a standard action, like moving the ball is a bonus action and healing word's a bonus action. I feel like I wanted to use the healing word as my action. That was my intention, right?
I feel like you should be able to use an action for a bonus action, but I feel like that's going to get me in trouble somewhere along the line.
For certain.
We will
Something just
certainly,
feels.
I will
Something just
absolutely
feels
capitalize on that.
Something
We will
just
certainly
sounds
punish
very
you for your flexibility in the
mathematically
future.
icky on that. Yeah, yeah. Something seems mathematically icky.
but it's not like I'm converting my bonus action
Is
into
there
a
anything else
standard
you'd like to
action.
do, Rasan?
Rasan's good. I just wanted to drop that fire save on the thing if I'm allowed to do so. And honestly, he should have made the save at the beginning of his last turn anyway, because that thing's just sitting on him.
this is the beginning
So-
of his turn now. Actually, he goes right after Rasan, so you
I
can
know,
drop the
let's
save
just-
on him now.
Yeah, let's just do that. Let's skip all that other crap. Yeah, of course he saved. That's okay. Here. Suck on this. Yeah, take that 1 point of damage. Take it. Eh.
That's great.
He explodes
Oh
in
no!
every direction.
Sorry. Oh, Rasan took that full in the face.
However, he's dead now.
Yeah.
That's a
Come on.
bonus, right? I mean, he's dead.
God, that's a lot of dice. Good lord. Sorry,
Oh, that's great.
Sorry, cuz. I just killed your character.
Tarek, it's your turn. Your friends are out on the ground bleeding out.
Yeah.
One of them, right?
One of
No.
them, yes.
Two.
Two.
Oh, Oswald went down too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oswald went down too. However, the ball bearings seem quiet around.
I'm gonna move up
Unmoving.
here.
How freaking time they shut up.
I will.
And-
All that chattering incessantly. Rolling across, rolling this way, rolling that way.
I don't have any healing potions. I don't have a medicine kit, but I'm a jack of all trades, so that means I'm proficient in everything.
Sorta.
You're kind of good. You're kind of okay at just about everything.
You're the master of mediocrity.
So,
Does Norval
I
have
am-
anything left? Let's see. Norval has a healer's kit.
Well, actually, let me check Oswald's inventory and double check that he doesn't actually have a healing potion. I
So,
don't think he does.
Yeah.
No.
I can stabilize them without making a medicine check with my healer's kit. Because that's what healer's kits do.
we are going to drop the unconscious effects from your two friends, as you are able to stabilize them both with 1 hit point, as you are not currently under duress.
Cool.
Cool. And then
Anything else of
puts me
that
down to
nature
6
going
more
on?
uses on that kit. Looking, I don't think I have any other healing doodads, so that's as good as I can get.
And
I'm
this
going to drop my
is-
concentration on my fireball, honestly.
The bearings
Flame
lay
spear.
cold and lifeless on the floor.
I take one.
Picking it up, it is warm to the touch. You're not sure if it's from the magical properties or possibly
Okay.
the big sphere of fire that was getting mashed into it repeatedly, if maybe that heated up the bearing. However,
I took the bearing
this
and I hit
is
myself with
where
it several times because I'm
we
not
are going
done.
to take our first break for the night. Back in about 10 minutes. And all soon. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
See you soon.
Back, and we are back, and welcome back to the arc here on Heathen Cantina. Because the party
Hello.
has just survived the wonderful bearing down. At least I think it's wonderful. I'm sure the party probably has.
He had a regal bearing.
And no
It was
bearing on
it
what
was a cool
going on.
monster. It was a cool monster.
Yeah, I had
hate
a
it.
ball.
And moving right along with that, we are able to get everybody who was down stabilized and up with 1 hit point as there was no pressure. And I believe, from my understanding, that the party's next course of action is to flee. That is correct.
My plan.
Yep.
So,
Bravely run away.
It's a tactical withdrawal.
Say rear
Making-
guard action.
making your way back, you guys don't hear much noise or commotion from behind you. It doesn't sound like anybody's following you or anything like that. Every couple of moments, there's a couple of times where Morgrim and you turn to Tarek and you're like, what? And Tarek's like, I didn't say anything. And hearing this whispering just kind of off in the distance, but no real sound of feet or anybody moving or coming closer. You guys make
Didn't
it.
we hear that before? You mentioned that before, I think, didn't you?
Yep.
It's deja vu all over again.
You guys make it back to the 2 sets of stairs, which I am going to grab.
Where do these stairs go?
They go up.
To
Sure.
I'm down.
These ones go
cross
down.
on. So
Right.
there is a set of
I
stairs.
I know where these ones don't go. My apartment.
The set of stairs to the east goes down. They take you back to where you guys came from. The stairs to the west go up. You guys have not gone through those stairs, nor have you gone through the door to the north. But a retreat is always a possibility. I'm not telling you where to go.
Yeah, we gotta
We
get out
don't
of
we
here.
don't know where those doors
We
go.
got like 12 hit points between us. So we gotta go.
So, do we want to go back to where we came, or do we want to try and find a door out? Like
I
through
think we should-
stairs up top.
My vote is that we carefully like approach the path that we came in on to make sure that no one's like investigating, so that we don't run into somebody.
Right.
But I think we should just I think we should just take the path out that we know of.
We
I can't
Yes.
remember. Is there anything, DM, that I'm forgetting that we like any challenges for using the same way we came in to go out?
No, because you guys
Okay.
have come back out in the basement of Dusty Fingers Curios.
Mm.
So you guys went in through his basement.
Yeah, we don't want to retreat into unexplored territory. That's not a retreat.
Right.
That's just folly.
right.
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 And we can come back in the daytime after some rest.
Well, and we can always, as you put it, Tom, folly by retreating in unexplored territory when our hand is forced. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like if we go in there and we're staring down some Arcanite trolls who came in from Dusty Fingers Curio.
Right.
Right.
I'll go up those stairs.
Yeah.
Sure, but not right now.
Right. Not as long as we have another option.
Right.
That's not metagaming. That's smart play, and that's
I
how
mean-
characters survive.
Unless we know there's like a bedroom that we can secure from the inside and take a long rest in.
You're gonna roll up there and be like, "Are those my boots under your
Not this
bed?"
Not this party.
Not this part. Yeah.
There is
Oh,
nothing
this
like
bed is
that
too
you can
small.
currently see. Or any place like that you have found inside this dungeon.
I want to go back to my house, take a bath, and get some rest.
Yeah, Oswald's basically sprinting back home, if as long as or as fast as like his fatigue will allow him to, since he died twice.
Oh, that was not what
That was
I-
awesome.
Mother
What
of
was that?
industry. What the French toast?
Nothing
That was
for you
awesome.
to worry about there. Nothing for you to worry about
Oh,
at all.
a premature scream.
I clicked on the
But he took the time to
Right.
make the button.
No, that was
He
that
made
was
the button for a reason.
that was
That's
Tarek.
metagaming.
That was Tarek when he realized his sideburn left. He left his sideburn in the tomb of the Arcanite
Probably got pinched
magistrate.
between the balls.
Yeah. No, he didn't. The only incriminating evidence he left was the dagger tip, and then maybe some blood and maybe some piss.
We found three kinds of urine.
And
Just a
maybe
tiny
some
squirt,
is.
though. Yeah.
You could repurpose one of those golems to be like a, depilator, like an epilady. It's horrible.
You guys are able to.
I just got an idea.
That's a
Totally.
plucky idea.
You guys head down the stairs, back through the corpses of the spiders. As you go through the room with the 6 coffins, you notice that they are still closed. Yay.
Thankfully.
It's good to see. I like it when things that are dead don't change that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you make your way out without really any problems at all.
Oh, good. Cool.
Make it to Dusty Fingers, where he meets you at the door,
Do not go in
or
there.
meet you as you come up from the basement.
So,
No,
That's an
I
awful
usually don't
place.
go traveling down inside the sewers like that. Well, have a good night and tell Strix that we said hello. You might want to put something cold on your eye, young man. That's probably going to swell up. Be something awful in the morning. That's Oswald.
go get a steak.
Please don't tell anyone that we were
Yeah.
here.
No.
All right. Yeah. Totally, dude.
Right.
Don't sound about it.
We won't tell anyone that we were here.
As a friend of Strix, we will keep this quiet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And basically, like limp down the street.
Yeah, you might want to like bar that door too, just in case.
Yeah, for real.
Don't know if anything's actually going to follow us. I don't think anything was following us, but wouldn't hurt to be careful.
I kind of figured it would be time to close up. And as he says that, he goes down the stairs, and you can see the entrance to the sewer that was on the wall from where you guys are towards the top of the stairs. And he takes a hand and smooths it over the stone. And as he does that, everything seems to meld and craft itself into one large granite wall. The pipe and entrance now gone.
Yeah, that's things like that.
Oh yeah. Dusty's like a firmament.
Right.
Yeah, love.
May you rest well. You guys take off to the night.
Try.
The air is cold and crisp outside. Looking up into the
It
sky.
does not
Morgan-
smell like sewer.
No, it does not smell like sewer at all. Looking up into the stars above Morgrimmon, you can make out the raven that is above and perfectly framed inside the opening at the top of the mesa in the sky.
It's a sign.
You guys arrive at Norval Towers.
Because that'd be close. That'd be the closest
Exhausted.
place, right?
Well, let's
The
see where
water's
we are on the
building.
map. This right here, Dusty Fingers Curios, where the arrow is pointing right now. The Waters building is over here to the west of the main thoroughfare. And let's see. I can't find the actual Waters Estates. The Waters Estates where your mom lives is actually up in here, like near Emo Estates.
Right, because she lives in the hoity-toity neighborhood.
So you
Oh,
arrive-
there's the house and then there's the apartment complex, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
There's where
So
she lives and where her money makes her money.
So where are you guys going? Are you guys going back to the towers where your apartments are?
don't want to go back there, but all my stuff is there and all Godric's stuff is there. But it's also the closest place, right? Like where else can we go to lick our wounds?
It's pretty close, and it's close to Oswald's too.
Yeah, Oswald basically says that he'd meet you there, and then he goes hurrying off as fast as he can limp.
Because
You
that
got-
that right there is where, like I said, Waters Towers is. House Proudless is like down the street there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So as we pass like Waters' place, if that's where we're going, then he'd be like,
Mhm.
yeah,
I'll see you
'Cause-
guys in a bit. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, let's go get some rest, get a bath, and something to eat, all that good stuff. And then maybe we should go stop by Warehouse 88 and talk to Strix.
Yep.
Let them know what we found, show them these ball bearings.
I think we
When-
should. I think we
when-
should find Lesaya too.
when is Norv's mom installing Arcana Troll in the building?
I thought they already
As
had.
as you walk by, there is a small placard in a patch of grass right by the door entrance that says "Protected by," and it has the Arcana Troll logo
This
on it.
place is compromised now.
It is, but you know, we're just gonna have to like, it's just act like nothing's happening, man. Like, you know, we don't know anybody's onto us. You
Right.
know? So we don't know if they know about us. So
Who
just
killed
act like-
Godric?
that's true. Somebody did
They're
kill
on to
Godric.
us.
But maybe Godric owed somebody money or something. You think Godric's death
you-
has anything to do with this?
I mean,
Was Godric a shape changer and we didn't know it? Or were they, because they're killing shape changers. And that's all
I-
going on right now too, right? They're totally in the ghetto, like kicking down doors and rounding up shape changers, right? Wasn't that what was going on? before?
There's been no confirmation of them killing them. They're being arrested and properly processed and licensed to live within the city limits.
There's nothing proper about that horse shit.
all right, you don't think they were coming after us? You don't think that was because of us?
Oh, they weren't.
You
coming
don't think
after
it was
me
because of
No.
you don't think it was
no.
because of Tarek or
Not anymore.
Travis?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
I don't
This
think
this
so,
plan's been in
because
motion for a while. He specifically called out the shifters in their conversation.
They did, and if they were coming after me, they would have come to my apartment. I mean, it's not unknown that my mom owns this building and I live in the penthouse, right? So
We know that now they know someone was there, but we don't know yet that we have no way of knowing whether or not they know it's us. But it's not going to be too hard to figure out if they start thinking about it just a little bit.
I say we go to these towers that bear your name, get a little rest, and then maybe poke around.
That's where your apartment was, Markram, and the one that had been slightly upset.
Oh, this is me.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, somebody went through your stuff?
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
say that.
Morgan did.
Somebody. They were careful, but not careful enough.
Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna like scour through my shit. No, I need sleep.
Do you want to scour or do you want to sleep?
I need to sleep.
You won't be able to though. You'll be like thinking about it constantly, be laying on your back and being like, I feel like maybe was somebody
No.
in my bed? No, that can't be. And then you're gonna get up and scour the place and then go to bed.
Norv's gonna like, you know, pour a bath, light some candles, you know, get himself like a good snack and maybe some other refreshments and just chill out. Maybe, you know, get in this relaxing mode. Do some
Right.
breathing
Nope.
exercises, say a little prayer to Aura, and then go to bed.
It's gonna notice his rug's gone.
Arriving
Nobody better touch my rug.
arriving at
Oh, Big Lebowski the
House.
shit out of this.
House Proudless Oswell. There is a note from Tabitha on the kitchen table.
Okay.
Oswell, Miss Sarah down the road said that she will help with the boys. She said that she will check in with them. I have to be there tomorrow at noon so that I have enough time to move all of my stuff in before the tests begin. I cannot wait and I cannot thank you enough. Hopefully I will see you at breakfast.
Mm. Oh, It's growing up already.
Oh, so fast.
And all of the kids are snoring up in the loft above your bed.
Cool. Yeah, I think yeah.
Get in and get a good night's sleep.
What's long rest?
Before at Norval Towers, you
Hey,
guys
hit point's
all
great.
lay down to sleep for the night. I need the saving throws from everybody.
I dropped that. I rolled beef noodle hard. That's a double deuce, dog.
I see no saving throw.
Rasan.
Norval continues his charred
You
into
didn't
existence.
sleep at Waters Towers.
Ah, okay.
Rasan and Norville, you wake up in the morning as if everything is great. There are no Morgrimmon and Tarek. The two
You
of
cut
you,
out there.
Yeah, you totally cut out. Yeah.
Okay.
We missed. There was something
Norval,
important that was missed.
Norval, and Rasan wake up the next morning feeling completely refreshed, completely fine. There are no problems.
Got my bathrobe on.
Tarek and Morgrimmon. The two of you awake the next day, and while your hit points are back and you guys are healed, and mechanically everything seems like it's in place, you don't feel like you slept well. Your dreams didn't come. You don't remember. It was like your head hit the bed and then you were awake.
Ugh.
Something was hollow in that sleep. Oswald, you arrive the next morning and swing through steamers to get caught. Or actually, you wake up the next morning and Tabitha is down there Tabitha is in the kitchen getting breakfast. Oh, Oz, I can't believe it. I get to go today.
I know. Do you need any help with anything?
What happened to your eye?
He starts helping her with breakfast. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. You know, it just happens.
Ruffians at Blinders again, huh?
Well, not quite, but I'll tell you the story some other time.
No. I think I have everything set. I should be. When I talk to Miss Imong, she said that after the test, I should be able to be back home next weekend, and I'll be able to get more meals ready for the boys so that it's easier for them, so that you can continue on.
Oswald takes a moment. Now, just for the audience at home, Oswald looks exactly like Henry Cavill. So takes a moment. He puts his hands over her shoulders, and he says, "It's okay. We'll be fine. You take care of you. You got a lot of studying to do."
Hopefully everything goes well.
And he starts actually subtly taking over the edge of breakfast, so that she can see that, that we can do this.
And she carries on sharing the duties with you as you actually look over and you realize that her bag's already packed. All of her stuff is ready. She is beyond well prepared and ready for this. This is something she has looked forward to for quite some time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he takes a moment and basically just listens to everything that she says, acknowledges where, and basically tries to help her be okay with this, because he knows that she's super nervous.
The boys come out. It's a little bit raucous. You guys eat, clean up the best you can, and I'm gonna take the boys off to care. Miss Sarah said she'll bring them home later after you're done with work for the evening.
Miss Sarah, Oswald knows this person and everything's kosher.
Yeah, she lives
Cool.
4 or 5 houses down. She's always helped out with the kids whenever needed. Miss Sarah's on the up and up. She's good people.
Awesome. Cool.
And Tabitha walks with you as you head back to Norv's house with her sack over her shoulder. And just as you guys get to the corner of Norv's and the coffee shop, she turns and looks at you and real quick reaches in and gives you a strong squeeze.
He puts one hand around her last.
I'll see you in a couple days. And she skips off towards Emong Estates.
Awesome.
He
stands there a moment,
you grab a fresh handle of coffee, enough to give the rest of your friends a cup when you make it upstairs, and you head up to Norv's flat, where Morgrim and Tarek and Rasan are sitting around eating the little breakfast, little mini quiches that Norv's mom had delivered for you guys, as it is Aura's Day, and everybody should start Aura's Day with a good breakfast.
How could something so small be so flaky?
Does
They're so
Norv
good, right? Like it's just
Norv's
like-
mom doesn't actually deliver them, right? She has them delivered.
Or she has them
Correct.
delivered.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Correct.
Yeah,
okay.
Mom doesn't like to come down here, you know.
I wanted to confirm the
Every
assumption.
year she makes sure everybody gets aura quiches. Every year, but she has somebody else do it.
She does. She sends the quiches and these little chocolate oranges. They're so good.
Nobody doesn't like aura quiche.
Oh, she sent us magic items too. Oh,
As-
she's so generous.
As you
Staff of
head
the
in-
Woodlands, what?
As you head in Oswell and you begin to head up the stairs to Norv, you find today's paper with the following headlines. Deep pockets
Oh.
to make first appearance since assassination attempt. Sickness takes over the long table. The long table is where Tabitha was working, making some extra gold on the side.
Oh, good thing she's not there
Put that
anymore.
out there, yeah. Windsong Sings, released after wake of arrests.
Yeah, who wrote that?
Travis
I
Kemp,
think
he
wrote
writes it
that
all.
one.
Do-
Don't you see the
We're
words,
going-
the letters that are capitalized?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, we're going.
I got all the letters that are capital. Oh, there we go.
Tenyon's broken into. Vipers blamed once again. Goes on to talk about how Tenyon was still in custody by Sheriff Heavy Boot.
Nothing that'll hold up in court.
Discussion of closing free docks at city hearing. A menace to the safety of Grum Runner, is a quoted citizen is saying.
What's the context of that quote?
Yeah, a menace.
Yeah, they're talking about how keeping the free docks open, it lets all these pirates through. It lets all of these, people who don't pay their fair share of taxes at the correct dock. That's where a lot of people blame the Vipers from coming from, or from that area. Arc lighting failing throughout the city. The lights, instead of oil lights throughout the city, there are what they call arc lights. They have a crystal that becomes energizes by the sun, just like our standard glow-in-the-dark crap here that we have in our really real world. However, it lasts a whole lot longer, long enough to last until the sun comes back up the next day. And it's fighting. Emong Gifted Program accepts one of our own. And there is an article about how an unnamed student from Grunrunner has been accepted into the rigorous testing program at Emong Estates. It does not mention Tabitha, does not mention Oswald. It just talks that somebody local has made it to the Emong testing.
Okay, cool.
But
That he doesn't know her name. Cool that he doesn't know it's her.
And it says Moonhaven's Guide to the Stars. However, you didn't write this hokey ass shit. Now he's using your name and somebody's just making shit up.
Oh, yeah.
And again, another ad for
I'm
the,
above it.
for home, for business, for safety. Offices located in Paramin's Gate,
No,
across
he's
from
like-
Emong Park.
he's like signaling to his freaking alt-right minions. He's
Yeah, he says
dog
he'll dog
whistling.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
minions. He's just he's not
He's a
just
minion.
he's just the whistle. That's all.
Yeah, and dogs bite. That's what happened.
It's not worth our time. Relax.
You don't.
Nah, he's not a dog.
You don't think. You don't think he's calling us out? Why is he
Selling-
calling us out?
He's selling paper. He's not
could have
calling
named
you
him
out.
fucker Charleston.
Listen,
He doesn't have
This is good
anybody's-
for fish wrap.
None of your guys' name is in any of these articles.
I hope he's using soy ink so they can at least compost it.
Things. Failing. Okay, sing safety, arc failing stars.
Right.
We need to shut down this rag.
Hmm.
But it is not the first priority.
Why do
Well,
you care what Travis Kemp says or thinks about you anyway?
I don't.
Oh, sorry. My eyes were going to Tarek.
Oh,
Clearly, he was
Sorry about
looking at
that.
Tarek.
Tarek, comma.
Well, because like words matter.
I only read my lines in the script. Sorry.
that was my fault.
Like words matter. Ideas matter, right? And so if this guy is gonna be putting out, you know,
Shenanigans.
news, right? And it's just
Shenanigans.
air, right? Like ideas matter. College of Lore.
Oh.
They do, but
I think
we
Oslo
have
is just like this.
Almost like I didn't really think about it that way.
we've
I didn't really think
transcended
about it
mere
at all.
words. The stars communicate wordlessly to us the great wisdoms of the universe. Let him muck about with mere letters.
The
Well,
great
The
wisdom of the
article-
universe is just twinkling up there. That's wild.
The article
Okay.
about Wind Song Sings seems to be mostly a speculative article. It talks about how she seems to be only one of the only shifters that has been released after the arrests, and that she was one of the first,
Hmm.
blaming her and almost insinuating that she was the one who pointed out the others that needed to be arrested.
Yeah, we
She
need-
gave
we
up
need
the
to-
other shifters.
We need to tell Asaya, I think.
Yeah. Well, she's probably read the paper by now, so she probably knows. But she needs to know
She doesn't
the other
know-
stuff that we found
right.
out. Yeah.
Right.
And Mayor Deep Pockets, you guys haven't seen him in a while. He's apparently going to make his first public appearance. And from your understanding, he's the one who signed off on the order to round up shifters.
we've
We
seen
talk to
Oh,
him.
they brainboxed him, I bet.
Yeah, we should talk to him and find out where his head was at when he signed this thing.
Maybe we should just wait for his public appearance and then we can observe from afar whether or not something's weird first.
well, because
Right.
if we go to him and ask him questions, then we admit to him that we think something's up, right?
Where is his
Where-
appearance going to be? I'm sorry. Where's his appearance going to be?
Right in City Hall, right in the middle of the main circle, right near the lift.
Okay. I was thinking for a minute it might be at Blinders, or yeah, Blinders was where he was going because he was a fan of Tarek's. Maybe you could play the show.
Oh,
He's not feeling it.
that's done.
He's on sabbatical since Godric.
Godric.
Yeah, in that way.
Now that you
yeah.
mention it, they're actually supposed to be having the wake for him.
Today?
The memorial at Blinders.
Today?
Mhm.
Yeah, we should go. We should go. get Fern and,
Tarek's like
go to the-
taking
go to
his
the wake.
clothes off. He's going down to his apartment. He's like trying to find a wig.
That's funny. Am I the only one who's concerned about Deep Pockets' public appearance being in this paper after an assassination attempt? So it's kind of like saying, "Hey guys, I know you missed the first time, but he's gonna be here at this time." So
And these coordinates.
Yeah, but you know,
Here's his
Yeah.
armor class.
right? Ideas matter, right? He's fucking signaling to his Goombas, right? And that's who killed Godric. That's Tarek's current conspiracy theory.
All right. Did we get that long rest?
Oh yeah, I applied a long rest, everybody.
All right.
Did all
If
have those.
Godric's memorial's today, I have to go.
Yeah,
There's not an-
I'm with you, dude. You're my boy. I'm going with you. Let's stop by Fern's first. Let's pick up Fern because you know he's gonna want to be
Okay.
there, and we'll go.
Something Tarek said has got more grim and kind of baked his noodle a little bit. He's going to look at the horoscopes and see if there's any sort of cipher or code, or if it's, a secret message to me. I'm hoping it isn't, because he's just come down from his ego-driven manic state.
Mm-hmm.
He discovered the chalice form, so he's a little more balanced now, but it could feed into his god complex.
So,
There.
looking him over, they left him in the standard order. They don't seem to be disordered at all in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Investigation check.
Investigation. Dun, dun, dun.
Investigation. Dun, 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 dun,
Really
dun.
better when it's a wisdom-based skill. But I rolled a natural 20, so give me a thrill.
Nice.
Looking it over, there seems to be some type of connection with the mask, the way that one is written, the way that the raven is written, and which one was the other one? Doo-da, doo-da. The one for chaos. 3 of those seem to be written differently, as if there's some type of connection between, you're not sure what, as if something's hiding, something chaotic is still behind a mask. Maybe the raven's going to renewal, rebirth. Something's weird the way that those ones are written.
Norv couldn't put this together. So I'm just gonna take-
Why is a raven like a writing desk? Well, he's going to try to
Why?
suss it out. Because they both have inky quills.
I don't get it.
Oh, I
That's
see
Nor-
now.
That's
Okay,
Norv.
okay, okay.
Norv is like, I don't get it.
I'll
So
send
we're-
you a letter.
Are you guys gonna go first? Where's our
Eight
first
intelligence
plan
does
for
not
the
work
day?
out riddle.
Inky, like inky blackness, right? Inky, like the color.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my desk is like
Definitely
brown.
took me a
dude.
second.
It's like-
Where
don't
would you
get it.
guys like to go first? Where's your first stop? Strix?
When is the wake? Like I imagine that, like, do we want to see Strix before the wake?
The wake's actually not until the evening. It's going to be a whole big friggin'
Oh,
shindig.
yeah. Oh,
Fernleaf is probably actually already there because he was one of the sponsors for it. Being a super
yeah.
fan that he is.
We could split the party.
yeah.
Oh wait, Strix is on the way to Lysaea though.
Yeah, let's go to Strix.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go see Strix first. Warehouse 88.
Because that ball bearing, if we can get Strix to turn this ball bearing into a bomb, if we see one of those motherfuckers again, be like, here you go.
Probably use it for at least some divination horse shit though.
Arriving at Warehouse 88, the stone slabs slide open into the normal, ever-changing corridors, halls, and small alcoves that seem to shape and form around you, moving your way through Warehouse 88 until you get to Strix's office. Arriving in Strix's office, you guys notice a newly set up cot in the corner where Quintus appears to be trying to get some sleep.
Quintus?
Quint. He was the owner of the bar from Outlier, the one who snuck Rasan in.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
used to be a compadre of Senor Strix. Him and Strix used to run together.
Right.
Hip, 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 cats. Ventures, even, some would say. Oh. You guys are back. Again.
Yeah, barely.
Again.
What did you find? I have to say, I haven't slept much. Since I saw you guys last night, I've been studying most of the night. Still going through these papers that you guys said that you found in the sewer.
Dude, that Dick the Domo and like that other dude, they've got some thing going on. They're building something, and it's bad, man. They're gonna like the shapeshifters. It's all connected, man. I just can't put it together. But like that dude's a dick.
Building something. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah.
Our Arcanatrol and the Domo are building something.
We overheard a conversation between Foletto and the Domo, and they were talking. We found the crypt, Alwyn's crypt.
Yep.
And they were talking in the estate that's underneath the vault, and they talked about the shifters
Alwyn.
were out of the way. They talked about the shifters being out of the way. They talked about the construction project that they were working on together, and that Arcanatrol has been helping construct something for the Domo. And they said testing will begin soon for experimentation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and like the dead people like that were being fed on or whatever down there, right?
Yeah.
Like this.
We have reason to believe that either someone in Arcanatrol or within the financial Domo's influence is probably a vampire.
Did you learn anything from the papers?
It definitely
I
seemed to
think-
be some type of blueprint. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how they all go together, as it seems that they're split across multiple depths and interconnect. But I found more information on Architect Alwyn. Reading through, I didn't realize this before, and actually I believe it was Tarek who asked me if he was a gnome the last time you guys were here. But oddly enough, when I went back and I was reading through, he was the only human architect we ever had here at Warehouse 88. His wife was
So he
able
can't
to,
see in the dark.
His wife, who unfortunately passed right before the Arcanium was stolen, was actually an elf that came from the east. Her murder was never
Razazir?
solved. Correct. Her murder was never solved. She was found dismembered in the northwest portion of Grumrunner. Up
Oh,
near.
and the nice section. It's
In Deeproot?
Up. She was in actually the Inkpot at the time, walking along the northwest between Blackwater and Inkpot. She was along
Northwest.
that. She was on her way back to the warehouse, and they found her inside, or if they found her in an alleyway, pulled off the main street and dismembered.
Oh my god. Oh my aura.
Oh my aura. I don't know what to say about Undead and Dali Foletto or the Domo. I don't think that they are powers that we really could tangle with right now.
No.
Definitely not. Oswald says.
I think they're the ones that are behind like all this crap that's going on now, man.
And over in the corner, you guys hear a yawn. Oh, hey guys. How long did you let me sleep for, Strix? Wow, you guys look a little worse for wear. What did you guys find? Were you able to find the Arcanium that was missing?
No.
You probably should have looked in one of those coffins.
We found a deep conspiracy in the sewer. Many forms of strange undead. Golems that seem designed to perforate. And a bloodsucker behind it all. But we walk under black wings guided by the night sky.
Ooh, that sounds inspiration worthy to me. I don't know about the DM.
Yeah,
You're right.
He already got one.
Oh, okay.
I'm sexy too.
I had shot my inspiration before he was finished. Anyways. Inspiration cannon
You
for
gotta face
everyone.
yourself.
Inspiration cannon. There we go. There's some confetti for Morgrimmon for his inspiration. Go team. All right. What are you guys talking about, undead? I mean, the only undead that we've ever seen around here, they used to be up in Deeproot, but pretty sure that me and, well, you know, Strix will never admit it, but we took care of most of what was in Grumrunner back in our day.
What do
Was
you
it
mean?
bags of skin and bone twitters?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, there was
They
a
were
small
adventurers.
group. There were a small group of vampires that had tried to move into Deeproot
Hi.
maybe
Do it.
75 years ago. You know, they had money, something about this place, the attraction, constant flow of people. People disappear
Yeah.
sometimes in travel. Never to
No
be seen
direct
again.
sunlight. Yeah. But I think you missed one, dude, because there's some
Oh, yes.
definite activity.
Pretty sure you
going
missed
on
one.
there.
Oh,
Maybe
sure.
more than one.
I'm sure there's always more. I mean, I don't think I could have got them all. I mean,
Well, thank you for what you did.
Did you have?
Can you tell us as much as you can about them? Not necessarily the DM right now, but I think Oswald really would like to try and
Well,
see
I've
if there's
had
something to suss out.
I've had in my notes figure out how to fight were people
Mhm.
and vampires. I've had it in there since we've encountered them. So at least Tarek's gonna be like, tell me everything, right? Like, where do I, what can kill a vampire? We need to be decked out to the nines because we just got beat up by ball bearings.
The nines.
The Narns!
vampires, just like the rest of us, while vampires themselves may have their own abilities, they also can study many other forms.
They also have
Magics,
class levels.
arcana. Sometimes I wouldn't call it divine, but energies from other planes, maybe a little bit darker.
Like the negative material plane.
So
I see you too have read those books. The
Part of my
Encyclopedia,
studies at the temple, you know.
the Encyclopedia Planica.
Tarek
I
has
did-
heard of the love below.
I'll be honest, I didn't really pay a lot of attention. I just kind of remember that little tidbit, you know.
Your last name tells me your grades were. Never mind. I apologize. Moving right along. So I will attempt to see if I can find out any more information with the connections to the undead and them. You guys had mentioned something before about the cube. What was your interest in the cube the last time? Are you still trying to get in there?
I think there was like so I got an antler for a second because for
Yeah.
Oswald it was an hour ago, and
You guys had discussed going to the cube at one point because you knew that Dolly Folletto was involved in it, and that's
Mhm.
also where that escape tube went to that you found. So you guys were figuring that might lead you to some more clues. That was just discussion at another point.
Yeah,
wasn't
and if
there
they're-
another?
If they're
sorry.
building some big arc-powered thing, it's probably being built there.
Right, it's either or it's being built somewhere hidden in Warehouse 88.
We're in Warehouse 88.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know,
sure.
but Warehouse 88 is an extra dimensional space this dude doesn't even know at all.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I would expect
assume
a cube
Strix knows
too.
it all because that.
well,
Marvel
that'd
just
be-
assumes that. Yeah.
I'm down. Cool.
Wait a second. Tarek,
I mean, like,
what is that in your pocket? It's glowing. It's
I'm
got a
just
little
happy
bit
to
of
see
a
it.
magical aura to it.
Oh, you mean this? And then and then he brains you. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't do that.
He points to the pocket that holds the bearing from the golem in it.
Oh, there you go.
I hold this up and I'm like, we fought a man made of this, and I'll toss it.
And
to
he
him.
quickly reaches out and grabs it, runs over to his table, and as he sets it down, you see strands of copper come out and intertwine and
I go-
form a cage around the outside of it.
I go, oh, cool.
Cool.
Can you look at this and tell me what it is and make it into a bomb?
That was attuned. That was attuned to Arcanatrol's signal.
Yeah, it was
Posture
Folletto
check.
that. It was Folletto that.
it's Leto that threw it down. Yeah.
Ooh,
Don
electro.com.
Palacio there, whatever his name is.
Don.
Don Filetto.
Dolly Filetto.
Dolly Filetto. I keep
Not
wanting to say
Don
Don.
Palacio. Oh,
No,
No, not Don
no.
Felicia.
No.
Dolly Filetto and the Domo.
Annette
How they got that?
Funicello.
okay, Electronauticon, I'll sit up.
Electronaut. Thanks for the posture check there, Electronauticon.
Yeah.
Doing my part.
I'm doing my part. Oh, Tarek just fell over.
I checked my posture and found it wanting.
All right. Oh, this is attuned to Arcana Troll and their golems, their security golems. Have you had this on you the whole night?
Yep.
Whoops.
Well,
From the tone of your voice, you make it sound like I had a worse night than what I already thought I did.
worst night? What do you mean by a bad night, Tarek? Your eyes, they're so wide awake looking. It looks like you've slept a full 8 hours.
Well,
He
don't
had a
let-
long
don't,
restlessness.
right. Don't let those bright baby blues fool you, because
I could fall into those dark pupils forever.
Great googly moogly.
because I am pooped.
They are just so fluid and loose. Oh, wow, you could actually spread them apart too. That's interesting.
Oh, I imagine you'll be practicing.
Yeah, well,
Nimble
I was-
forehead.
Yeah,
He's got the nimble forehead feet.
I will
Working on it.
study. I will study the Arcana Troll golem piece that you brought me. But I am going
So
to need
when
more
you
time.
say it was attuned to Arcana Troll, what do you mean? Were they like listening to me snore? Have they been? Do they know that I've been sleeping in my bed? Do they know I took it?
They most probably
Like
could have.
Tarek's starting to like
They
break
most
down. a
probably
little
could
bit.
have heard anything that was happening around you. I don't think if they necessarily knew where it was, or they would have came back for it already.
That's fair.
So they probably heard our whole discussion. Because you've been carrying this thing around in your pocket.
I mean, real time, like recording backups of all audio and video, that's a massive amount of storage space. I don't know if they can handle that.
Magic. One word, magic.
Is it
It's-
recording or is it
neutralized.
transmitting?
It's in
Right.
the Arcana. It's in
Right.
the Arcana cloud.
Can we?
Somebody else's magic.
Right.
I don't
That's
don't
great.
like
That's great.
how much I like that.
What do you
A hard
think?
drive-
Yeah,
a hard
that's what
drive of
happens.
holding.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a whole bunch of level 2 mages working for you. You just sit there and scribe all day. All right. So, where would the party like to go next? As Strix
Probably
goes get back to the
Lysaea.
books.
Yeah, we
Let's
should
say
probably talk to Lysaea.
Or Maggie if we can find her, but probably
Yeah,
Lysaea.
Now that we're not being spied on.
You guys,
Yeah, but they know we're gonna go talk to her. Maybe we should talk to Maggie instead. I don't know.
you guys head down to the
whoever's
lift,
closer. Yeah.
where you are met by the Mr. Bolus, the cousin of Vizzy Bolus, who runs the lift.
Hello, Mr. Bolus. How are you today?
Fantastic. You guys needed a ride up to go see Lysaea again?
Yeah, man. How
She
you doing,
hasn't really had many visitors. And I haven't
Yeah.
seen her working on the fields at all since, they let her go.
Did you take her up when she got back?
And not very talkative. Looked like she had a new piece of jewelry around her neck, too. Maybe something
it-
provided by Arcana Troll.
Probably.
Oh,
fascists.
thanks. Thank you.
They put one of those shock collars on her, so whenever she
No,
starts
they're probably
talking,
listening
it
through that
zaps
too.
her.
They're surveilling. So this will be interesting. All right, Tarek, you're up. Yeah. We need a subtle way to talk to her. Do you have the message spell or something like that? Or
No, I was just sighing, thinking about what the mechanic for bards learning new spells. That's what that sigh was. I was just like, how much downtime do I need to learn new spells?
As you arrive, or as you guys make it topside, the Zeppelin fields are moving, but not with the normal click. It doesn't have its normal machinations to itself. It's not moving the way it normally does without Lysaea.
the orchestration is off.
Correct. Everything's like a step off of what it should be.
It's like everybody knows what they're doing, but their coordination's kind of off.
Arriving at Lysaea's house, you see that all of her shutters have been closed to her windows. The gate lay halfway open, flapping in the wind.
Nice music choice, by the way. So we'll go up and that.
Hold on 1 minute, I'll be there in a moment. She comes over to the door and she opens it. Should have known. I mean, I thought the day was getting better, but what can I do for you today?
Sorry, Lysaea. We knew that we heard that you were back home. Just checking in on you, see how you're doing.
I'm doing great. I can't leave my house. I can't go help at the fields, but I made a decision to help the most people that I could. No, I'm not allowed to discuss it.
Well, okay. Is there anything we can do for you? Need a hand with something? I mean, the yard looks like it needs work.
No, it'll be fine.
Okay.
I got a date tomorrow for court.
For what?
Good luck. And then I wink in Elvish.
Hello,
I
Arthur
don't know how to
Black.
do that. Arthur Black.
Arthur Black.
Oh, it's the
There's
real
one
Arthur
thing.
Black.
One thing you can do
Oh,
for me.
not the imitation. It's the real one.
One thing. One
Not
thing
the
you can
life
do
model
for
decal.
me. Have a drink for me tonight at Godric's wake.
Not gonna
Sure
be
will.
there.
Can't leave my
I
house.
wish you could bring you. I know you were a fan.
Well, thanks, Lysaea. And then Oswald like starts backing up and he's like, come on, there's one more.
I just
It's
like,
always
point,
awkward.
I just kind of point to my neck, like make a sign like the collar, and like kind of give her a questioning look. But I don't want to say anything out loud.
She just, as she turns, she catches eyes with you and just shakes her head no and walks back into her house, closing her behind her.
I nod like I understand what I just did, but I don't.
Morgrimmon makes a mental note to learn some sort of break enchantment type spell so I can get that collar off.
Yeah.
I played
'cause-
Divinity Original Sin too.
Okay, we need to. I
Gotta
think
get
we
that
need to
collar
find
off.
Maggie. We need to find Maggie. Like
Mhm.
Lysaea was the head figure of the shifters, right? So they're rounding up a whole bunch of them. That means, yeah, we got to find Maggie. Anybody got any chum?
Right?
Fresh out.
Nope, just you guys.
From thinking about it,
That's
and
my
from
chum.
what you read, what you guys read in the news article, Maggie being released was not listed. The only
Oh, they got
person who
Maggie
is-
too. I thought they just got
Mhm.
Lysaea.
Oh yeah, they got her too.
Oh,
Oh, I missed that. Okay,
that's
I
why
was
you guys
thinking
went.
that,
That's why you
okay.
guys went chasing after the Implosium, because Maggie was the one who had it in her pocket.
Oh, right. Oh, and that's what was in the cube. Right,
Wanna do-
that's what was in the cube. That's why.
Yes,
the cube
because
came.
we tracked it back to the cube. That Implosium went back to the cube. That's right.
Mhm.
Our Strix tracked it.
Now we're not
Oh,
tough
yeah.
enough to take out the vampires or
No.
vampire,
No.
but we might be tough enough to rescue Maggie.
She's in the cube.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Is she
if
in
we
the
can
cube or
get
is she in
into the,
jail?
everybody's in the cube. Like that's the Arcana Troll like place. Everything Arcana Troll gets taken there. That's the security center.
Oh, I thought that was just like the factory where they made the stuff.
Well, either way, I'm
I
not.
think it's
risking
all the
with-
things. It's the Arcana Troll facility.
The cube is the Arcana Troll hub. That is
Okay.
where golems go out, golems don't go in. The only thing that goes into the cube is Dolly.
Right. Belly fellatio.
It's a stereotype, and frankly, it's offensive.
Audio is going.
Annette Funicello.
So
Each
where would you
blanket
guys?
bingo.
You guys get a third stop. Binders gets ready to open.
I was just throwing a wild card suggestion out there, you know,
What was
Not gonna
the?
make
What
the-
was it?
I'm sorry, Dad.
busting them out of the cube.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not a today thing though.
That's not a today thing.
Right? Maybe we could talk about that at the wake.
Right. I'm not.
Like,
I'm not.
a
gonna,
table off the side or something.
Hmm.
Right. I'm not risking missing this.
Yeah, I
No,
think.
we gotta get to the thing.
Oh, I
We
didn't
gotta
mean-
show
I didn't mean-
respect.
I didn't mean before the wake, of course.
Or maybe after the
Always
way.
fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
We surely won't get jumped at the wake. I mean, I'm sure there's not even a map for that. So
We
it'll be-
could, and don't call it true.
when is Deep Pocket's public appearance?
Yeah.
Is it also during the wake?
Just
Oh, yeah.
it's perfect that you could actually make that your third stop before the wake if that's what you wanted to do. It's so weird the
well,
way
Oswald
things
would
line
like
up
to.
like that. Arriving at City Hall, you guys can make out they have a small stage set up outside. And a few moments later, is a small crowd of people that have gathered, waiting. I'm going to send some rolls around.
Yay, dice.
All the people.
All the dice rolling people.
Norval is
Yep,
perceiving things.
Oh, these are weird. Oof.
Right.
Oh, yes.
You guys walk in and you're
Always
looking
one of
See,
those.
around
I'm
the
going
crowd,
blind.
and everybody, except for Morgrimmon, immediately
What?
focuses their attention on Travis Kemp, who's at the front interviewing Deep Pocket's assistant.
Well, I'm supposed to not even notice him in my world, so that's perfect. I will actually be ignoring him.
Nice. So, Deep
I
Pocket.
start getting closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk,
I'll
like
walk with-
right
Oswald
over
will
and
be
just
like-
stand like right behind them.
Oswald will walk
Nonchalantly.
with Tarek and both of them. He'll just be behind them, so his shoulders are probably like wider than both of where their heads are standing. He's just there to be imposing.
And you guys can hear Travis. So, what exactly is he going to tell us at this appearance today? Is he going to tell us how he pinned this on the shifters? No, not at all. He just wants to make sure that everybody knows that he is okay and that he's not sick, as some people have made it sound in the paper that he was hiding for some reason. Yeah. That sounds real. That sounds like standard stuff. But anyways. So exactly how did he connect that? People told us that it might have been Windsong who told him. No. He wouldn't have had anything to do with any of the interviews with any of the people who were brought in with the roundup. Deep Pocket was way too busy. We have other things to worry about. We have run out of domiciles for travelers. We have people sleeping in the streets. Now, if you just excuse me. And she goes to walk away and Travis turns around. Oh, if it isn't the whole band. What are you guys doing here? Gonna save his life again? Maybe see if you can get another one of those get out of jail free cards?
I don't know what you're talking about, Travis.
My condolences, Tarek. Patrick was one of a kind.
Oh, yeah.
Oswald,
So you are capable of
Gotta
saying
be proud.
things that are true.
I left her name out. Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell anybody, but you should be proud.
I appreciate that, Mr. Kemp.
What do you?
I mean, they got some other kid writing those articles for you now.
You
know
better
how-
take my name out of your press, buddy.
Listen. It's not my paper. You knew it was Big Eddie. That's why I came and talked to you. Big Eddie, he does the press. I just write the articles. I came to you. He offered you more money, but you know, mushrooms and adventures. Isn't that your new game there, Morgerman?
You don't know shit about me.
Nice.
Take my name out of your mouth and keep it off the end of your pen.
Norval's like, well, you're kind of right on about that one. I don't know.
Yes, Big Eddie. Big Eddie is a new name for a character that has been part of the thing the whole time, right?
Right.
Big Eddie's always been in charge of the paper.
Big Eddie was mentioned once.
Okay.
In the original meeting between Morgerman and Travis, because Travis was showing up because Big Eddie wanted to know if Morgerman was going to write more.
Okay, cool.
Last name's Toriel.
First name Eddie.
Well, I'm
Nice.
gonna head to the back. I don't want to take up too much space up here. You guys enjoy the show. All right. I'll see you at Blinders tonight, right? Godric's.
Don't besmirch the memory of the dead.
Not
We'll
at
kick
all.
your ass another time.
Whoa. I think maybe we got off on the wrong foot.
Journalistically. Yeah, the one I'm gonna put in your ass. Get out of here.
Man.
How much did they pay you to write that trash, Travis?
Oh, enough.
So it's always enough.
He was paid by the
It's
lie.
not,
Can't you tell by those boots?
It's not always enough, you know. Sometimes, you know, sales go down. Sometimes sales go up. I get paid by the number of pages we put out. The more papers
but-
picked up, the more I get.
But that's not why you got into it. That's not why you got into it. Hey, but I'm
Oswald
keeping
knows
you.
why I got into it. The same reason that he got into beating up drunks down there at Blinders. Everybody wants out of the gutters of the hovels.
I want to entangle him. Let me entangle him.
Not all of us were able to ride the coattails of famous elven musicians.
Was that to Oswald? Was he
Whoa,
like?
No,
making
that
us
was
light it up?
that was Sateric.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No,
right.
I was like-
Because okay.
Yeah, Tarek was the only
It's
one
very
keeping
fire.
that band alive, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a question
We
for the
see-
DM.
we-
Sorry,
we
real
see-
quick one.
We see what a good job he did with keeping that band alive. What's your question there, Oswald?
When he first initially spoke of Godric, it sounded like there was genuine respect there, and I couldn't tell if that was sarcasm or if it was genuine. For like, did he genuinely feel what was shared? Was that sincere?
I'd like to cast enhanced
Because I'm starting to think
charisma
I'm
on
just
Tarek.
starting to think differently about this guy. If it was sincere,
I sent a rollover.
cool.
It was as sincere as the thank you he says when they drop off his beer at the bar.
yeah.
Okay.
Lots of prayers.
It was motor function.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Motor function.
Because you sounded sincere, so it's good. Well done. But yeah, okay, I gotcha.
Sincerity
thank
is in
you.
the eye of the beholder.
That's I'm trying to figure out how to frame this.
There's a beholder?
Oh,
Not
God.
yet. Keep going.
Right. Maybe it's
So-
the holder that's behind the whole thing.
I don't like this guy. Really don't. I want to cast a
What's that? Dan?
enhance charisma on the bard so the bard can vicious mock his head right off.
No, there's
Do
no,
it publicly. Wait, and do it publicly.
no. He
Should I add him to the combat tracker? He's in my NPC list.
This is
I
going
mean-
sideways.
I mean,
I'm just asking. I'm not saying roll initiative. I'm just asking.
So if I recall correctly, the last thing he said was how great of a job I was doing at keeping the band.
Norval
Alive.
Waters said that you were
Yeah.
keeping the band alive, and his response was, "Yeah, he did a real great job at that, didn't he?"
Right.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
This dude is
Right.
such a dick.
Mr.
Right.
Mr. Kemp, if you have somewhere to go, I suggest you get there.
Well, so yeah, I mean,
And I'd like to-
I'm
I'd
jumping
like
him.
to let
Like
you
I'm
know,
jumping
like,
him.
fucking-
I'm jumping him. I'm jumping him. I'm jumping him.
Oswald's hands are rated E for everyone.
Like I'm jumping him.
I think Oswald will hold Tarek back. He's not worth it. You should go.
Orville's like, no, dude, he's totally worth it, but let's not do it here.
We were cannibals. He'd only be good for soup.
Well, and so if this is happening,
Well,
like
Travis
Oswald-
has seen Oswald throw enough dudes like against the barroom wall to, if he's telling him that he should move, because he was on his way out anyway, right? Wasn't he?
Well,
did he stop to talk to us on the way out, or is he hanging
No,
around the event?
he's
hanging
hanging
around
around
he's-
to talk to us.
he's
Oh,
moving to-
that's my fault.
Yeah,
Okay.
he stopped to talk to you
Never
guys for
mind.
a second, and then he moved to the back of the event to start covering. or
Why
was
didn't you
going
tell
to.
me he was here? I didn't even see him when we came in.
She picture you eating some cheesy fries. Oh, Travis Kemp was here. Yeah.
I was paying my respects.
This is the deep water. You guys aren't at the wake yet. You guys are at the deep.
That's
water.
later.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna watch
Deep
Deep
Pockets.
Pockets speak here.
Deep pockets. That's correct. Deep pockets. Sorry, everything's just too deep. All right.
I was
Let's
thinking the
select all
event
these
was in deep
species
water.
here. One of these waters for everybody. Nope, actually, it's right in Old Town.
Okay, perception check.
Wow, perceiving like a mother.
Wow.
All right, so
I'm off.
Oswald,
My game's all thrown off.
Who am I waiting for? I think.
Dude, you're flustered, man.
You're just seeing red.
Oh, more Grimmon.
Yeah.
Can you give me that perception check real quick?
I'm cursing getting rid of that dagger that I
These are good cheesy fries.
The raven says the time for cheesy fries has begun. This will dominate your retrograde diet plan.
Looking around.
27, 13, and 5.
Deep Pockets comes out of the city residence and makes his way to the small platform stage and walks up to a general round of applause from all of the people out in the crowd.
Oswald's clapping.
Everybody except for Tarek and Morgrimmon notice that his eyes are extremely dark and
How
sunken
close are we?
in.
Does he
Looks
have any
exhausted.
jewelry?
Not appear to have any new jewelry or anything of that nature.
How close are we?
Or like maybe second or third row back.
How mechanically close is that?
15 feet.
How many feet?
15.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
super close. Yeah.
Okay.
Does he recognize us when he looks? Like, does he see us? Like, or is he just kind of like? How's
At this
his, like,
point,
his demeanor? You know what I mean?
he
Does
gets
look
up.
like
Aging.
Your voice cut out.
Pulls out a piece of paper and opens it on the podium in front of him. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for coming down and seeing me today. It has been a while since I've been able to see the fine citizens of this city that I've had my whole life to call home. But
Just looking around.
it appears we have been infected by a group who wish to do harm to those who live here. And he shakes his head for a second, and as he looks up, his eyes catches the party. My friends are here, the heroes who helped save me.
Oswald's looking around.
It's been a really long day, and it's been a long road back to recovery. But just like me, the city will rise again. The poison of the shifters shall be cleansed.
Oh.
I'm just like,
We'd like to thank you.
that's bullshit, man. I just
Okay.
shout that out. It's like, that's bullshit, man.
Boo! Boo!
And-
Oswald
and-
stands
and-
up.
And the crowd erupts. There are you hear Travis Kemp in the back. What do you mean by extinguished? We got it. We got questions. And
Guys, Travis Kemp is here. 3 1s on perception checks in a row.
All right, more Grimmon. That gets you another inspiration. That gets you another inspiration. For those watching at home, those little cool energy balls next to each one of the players, that represents their inspiration if they use it, save it, or how it works.
Goodness
Can you
gracious.
still turn in 2 for an
Great balls of
inspiration card?
inspiration. No, we kind of let that go.
That's cool.
Let that go. That was a season 1 thing that we started and it never really worked out that well, so
Yeah, that's
kinda
cool.
dropped it. And he is rushed off the stage by his assistant and back into City Hall, answering nobody's questions and not speaking to anyone else.
I turn around to Oz and Norv.
Oswald's
I-
looking at the assistant, just for any giveaways, any takeaways at all.
The assistant
Anything
takes him
out of the
directly
ordinary.
into City Hall, and I'm going to send another roll. Let's select all of these PCs and send out another perception check. Let's see how good those cheese fries are.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you must have finished your cheese fries.
My what?
Dang.
Direct sound.
So, Morgrimmen, Oswell, and Rassan, the 3 of you are paying more attention as he leaves, and, Norval and Tarek, you guys are kind of more consumed with the crowd, the yelling and the screaming.
Tarek
and
said he
people trying
turned to me,
ask
so I'm looking
questions.
at him. Yeah, like Tarek said he was turning to me and Oswald, and I'm looking
And-
at Tarek. So
But the 3 of you watch as his assistant walks him back, giving him an arm that he almost seems to be resting on as they walk into City Hall. And there are 2 large metal spheres, one on either side to the entrance of City Hall.
Oh, cool.
oh crap.
They appear
Yeah.
new.
Yeah, those are some Arcana troll contraptions, man.
Kind of like the ones that Rassan saw in the sewers a couple of nights ago with Quince.
Right.
Rolling
Yeah,
around
all-
of their own accord.
They're security bots of some sort. Or
They were
not bots,
rolling
but
around in their own
constructs,
Honda. Their own
Yeah,
Honda
so
Accord.
there was a coup. Past tense.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Yeah. The mayor's been compromised.
Yep.
The mayor's been compromised, and he's signaling that we're his accomplices.
I think we need to reach out to the Hmong family.
I'm gonna. Well, I didn't even notice that, so yeah, Norv's not even paying attention. But
What do you mean?
They've always had the best interests of Grumrunner at heart. They've consistently been the benefactors of Grumrunner throughout its inception. Like,
Okay.
I think that if we're going to find anybody that can
Okay.
help, then maybe
And this
we
is
might
the-
find them.
This is the conversation that you guys have over your first pitcher, first small flute of wine that is brought to you as people are standing around in blinders discussing their best memories of Godric. Who he was, what they meant to him, how his songs touched them and gave them hope for the future. That is where we're going to take our second bio break for the night. Probably won't be too much longer of an episode, but we're going to take one more bio break and we'll be back. I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out with us so far. Let's see, what time do we got on the clock here? Give me a clock time. We got
Fresh yourself.
11:16, so we'll be back at 11:25 according to my clock. So we're going to say 9 minutes. Ready?
Nice.
Go. much for joining us this evening. As we hang out at Blinders having some drinks in the memory of our dear friend, Godric Walker. May he rest in pieces.
Spirit fire.
And out comes Strimps. All right, man. I'm glad you guys were able to make it.
I wouldn't miss it, man. Wouldn't miss it.
Eric, again, I'm sorry, man. You know our
Thanks.
stage is always open to you. What do you think? You got a song for him tonight?
I'm sorry for your loss. Please move on.
We'll move on, but first, man, we got to remember him.
This is
Only put
Cradle
on
of
here
Filth
for a
that got me
short
through a
time
really
of
dark
Earth.
time.
We're only put on this planet for a short amount of time. You gotta celebrate those things that move you. You gotta move with the music, move with the sound.
Who is this now? Is this Travis?
This is Strimps,
Strange.
Strange.
the owner of Blinders.
Okay.
I tried, but I pulled a muscle.
Stretching. Every time you get older, you gotta stretch a little bit.
You know what, Strimps? You're right. Yeah. Count me in. I'll do at least one.
All right. Well, why don't you guys just sit down and have yourself a couple of drinks, and I'll let you know as soon as Agwell's gonna take a break. Heads off.
See the guy playing the
To
bagpipes
the rest of the
up there?
crowd. Uh-huh. Yeah. Actually, Agwell plays both the harpsichord and the bag at the same time. It's this crazy gnomish invention. It's got like a whole bunch of pedals and a whole bunch of punch card type things that you feed
It's called
into
a
it.
Bagsichord.
Yeah, it's got all these punch cards to play the songs, all that fun stuff.
Cool.
Send out. Oh no, let's click on all the PCs first, so that way I can send them. Oh,
Here come the rolls. And the dice are out.
Oh.
I didn't roll a 1. I
Norv,
rolled a 2.
Norv and Rasan are off to the side having a drink together. You know, it's a little bit uncomfortable.
You all
here.
right? Love you too, buddy.
And as the two of you are standing over by the door having a drink, in walks Travis Kemp. Here for Godric's memorial.
I wish I had a pillowcase to throw over his head. We could just like do that and then drag him into a closet and just like lump him up.
Yes, full of ball bearings.
Evening, Mr. Waters.
Mr. Kemp.
Your friend, they're going to be able to keep themselves together. I'm just here to pay my respects.
Shut your
I
cock
don't-
holster and move along.
You didn't see him, Morgrimmon. Shut your cockhole, sir. You are not even aware of his presence.
But seriously, yeah, like Norval's just gonna like give him that cold like stare, like he's just like
So
just giving him the look like you are such an asshole.
I assume archer form.
He's still on the combat tracker.
Yeah, you bet your ass he is.
Oh my god, he is. Okay. Well,
I
yeah, Norval's
activate the
not gonna
John Deere
attack anybody,
tractor.
but
Oh no.
he's definitely gonna give him that look like right in the eyes, just like you are such an asshole.
No, it's me playing
Yeah.
through the fantasy of smoting his ruin and just leaving a little smoking pile of dust, and then everybody looking horror struck
And
at a
then
funeral,
it zips
and then
back.
it flashes back, and I actually say, just try and keep your quills still, prick.
Walks up to the bar and orders a drink, just shakes his head, not acknowledging the comment. Tarek, my man, your turn. Why don't you get up on stage and show us what you got?
Oswald's gonna move close to Travis.
I'm spending an inspiration die DM, and I'm gonna actually reforge these mappas. No, I spent the inspiration. Let's roll that again. Oh Jesus!
You can have mine.
Pocket
got- I got-
11s.
I got one more. I want
Alright.
one more. I want one more, please.
I'd like another, sir.
If he gets another 11, can he add them all together to get 33?
I think that's only fair.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. So
Bingo.
first you get up there
Nice.
and you start like getting ready to play the song, and your eyes, tear up as you're starting to try to tune your lute. And you grab the wrong and you pull it out of tune for a second, and you shake your head, and
Playing the banjo.
you go to start playing a song, and it just can't seem to get the rhythm. And then you remember Godric's favorite song.
Yeah.
Pre-rock.
Well, it's
Pre-rock.
Pre-rock, ROC.
Pre-rock. Oh, okay.
I would like to I would like to play two songs, DM.
Okay.
I would like to play his favorite, and then I would like to play one he wrote that doesn't get much airplay, but because
With the 27, one becomes another.
It captures why he got in it in the first place. You know what I mean? Why he became a songwriter, why he became a storyteller, why he became a performer in the first place, right?
You play
it
a
captures
melody.
that of Godric, right?
You play a melody of those two songs, and by the time you finish, you look up and you actually see a tear roll down Strimp's cheek. Or if you look over, and standing in the doorway is Fernleaf, mouth completely agape. Dude, can't believe he's gone. But at least he left us Tarek.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, he definitely
we're gonna miss God.
feels it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Genius, man. That's what I say. I'm like, Tarek's a musical genius.
where you guys been the last couple nights, man? Like, we've been here getting this ready, and like,
Getting our asses kicked.
I thought
been
maybe.
rough, dude. It's been rough.
I thought like maybe you guys would have at least came and helped with some of the streamers and candles.
I gotta tell you, dude. Like, shit's been going down. It's been crazy. Like I can't tell you too much here. It's kind of in public, but like, there's bad stuff going on, man. Like, I mean, you know it. You've seen it around, but like, it's bad. It goes deep.
If you checked in with your mom, man, she came by the apothecary looking for you.
I've been meaning to see her, man, but it's been so
Herself?
So, yeah, I was thinking her. She came by herself.
You mean she sent her personal assistant?
No, man. Mrs. Waters is always welcome at the apothecary, dude.
She's a groovy chick, She's a little older, she's a little straight, but not completely.
She's a stone cold fox, but that's beside the point.
She said that Brother Caldwell was worried about you.
I'd like to cast MILF's acid arrow.
Brother Bobby's always
oh my god.
He's always worried. You know what I'm saying?
What has gotten into Morgrimmon besides that IPA?
Well, Morgrimmon's tying one on, right?
He is.
Yeah.
That's
we're kind of going for an Irish wake fit kind of feel, right?
Yeah.
I'll go around and make sure the flowers stay fresh amidst the vapors coming off that shit stain.
Can you make sure to urinate on the ones in back, though, please?
But then I always want to scratch behind my ear.
The rest of the evening goes relatively uneventful. The names, people you know, come and go from blinders throughout the night. At one point, even Sam Emung comes in. Oh,
I'm like
guys.
buying people stuff, buying people drinks on my tab.
Tarek, it's been a while since I saw you, man. I can't believe this happened with Godric.
I have no recollection of this dude.
This
as a player.
Samud.
You guys,
Samud Imam.
Yeah, it was Samud Imam. I changed the first name because I didn't like the way it read. I liked the way it wrote, and then when I started reading it, I didn't like it, so I changed it to Sam. Sam Imam.
He owns the Gilded Gear.
It's short for Samud. He's the one who owns the Gilded Gear.
Oh.
Sister is Shidosi, the head dean of.
Okay.
State school.
Yeah,
Sam
so
like
we-
hooked you up with your solo gig there, man.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for the reminder. Yeah.
You know, if you get this all, once this all settles out, if you need a stage, man, you just come see me anytime you want.
Hey.
I mean, I
Thank
know
you.
that prick Travis gave you a little bit of bad press after that first show, but you know, I would have known that they were going to take a swing at deep pockets at my place. Hard enough opening up in Blackwater, but then they do something like that, and
It's so much worse than that.
worse than assassination attempts at a show.
Yes.
Yeah.
We shouldn't talk
It-
here though. This is for Godric. We should talk about this later.
Yeah. Totally.
To Godric,
We're at a private table over here.
and he lifts up a drink of Iron Vine whiskey and shoots it down.
Oh,
You
yep.
guys
Get him another
finish-
one.
You guys finish the night out and stumble your way back to Waters Towers. Oswald.
Yeah, just one more white wine spritzer.
No, you've had enough, Morgan. I mean, come on.
Oswald, you arrive
Stumbling
at home,
around. Come on.
and there's socks all over the floor. There's dirty kids' pants everywhere. Everything that the boys touched today is strewn throughout the entire house. And the distinct lack of fresh cut flowers that Tabitha usually put on the table each evening is missing.
Okay.
Roll up in
Yeah.
bed.
So that's the feeling Oswald's overwhelmed with, yeah. Okay. Well, they got some cleaning up to do, I guess.
Join us next week as Oswald Proudless stars in Mr. Mom 2.
6 hit dice of laundry. I'm so wisdom. I'm so wisdom. Who can make a saving throw?
That night,
Oh, yeah.
those
I
at
cast
Norville
Fairy Fire on
Towers.
everybody like during his show, just for effect.
That night at
By the
Norville
way.
Towers, everybody seems to sleep well. Rasan, the only one who wakes up in the morning, heart slightly racing, but he can't remember why. There was no dream. He just went to sleep. The rest of you wake up with a slight hangover. We will start next session as Oswald shows up with the morning cup of joe and the morning's paper. But for tonight, we're going to call it. And I want to thank everybody for joining us. Fun
Yeah,
times
you guys are
as
awesome.
usual.
Thanks for coming and watching us.
Thank you very much.
To Fantasy Grounds for the fantastic software
Thank
that
you,
lets me
thank you.
create pretty much anything I want, whether it's D&D or more. I want to thank Sirenscape for the music. Most of tonight's music came from Curse of Strahd. I need to build out my complete thank you list for the Arc generic because I use so many little bits and pieces. Posture check again from Electronauticon. Everybody's got to sit up one last time. I believe we still have Low Talk coming this week, correct, Morgan?
Oh yeah, yeah. Every Wednesday, as long as we can make it happen.
All right.
Yeah, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock Eastern.
We have
Legends of
started.
the Old Kingdom.
Yeah, Legend of the Old Kingdoms. For those, we currently haven't hit free emoticons. I apologize for that. Eventually we'll hit those and I'll put a bunch up for you. But those who do subscribe, we got a whole bunch of new emoticons we added. We added one for the Arc, one for Low Talk, as well as the Badberry. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for watching.
Berries go bad.
We have started discussions for season 3 of the Arc, where we will be going back to the original crew from season 1, who are stranded on this planet as well. More information to
Different.
come.
Yep.
Well, some of them are stranded.
Some of them are stranded.
Some of them
finally
are
made
just
it
home, yeah.
Yeah, some of us are home.
But
Some
thank
of us
you,
are
everyone.
dead.
Thank you, Crows. Chris Buss and ProStream for allowing me to integrate all this cool stuff into OBS. Take care of stuff, hit points and health bars, all that fun stuff. As well as a million other people who I'm probably forgetting. If I forgot you, I apologize. Just tweet at me
You
and I'll
and me
apologize more.
and these guys.
Made possible from viewers like you.
And you.
We will see you on the
And
internet.
me.
We'll see you here on Twitch as well as Heathen Cantina on Twitter, and I am Chaotic Dice Bag on Twitter. You all have a fantastic evening, and we will talk to you soon.
Good night.
Ciao.